Great people, great people, great people, great people. Good afternoon. You're now rocking with the best. If you don't know who I am, I'm Big Dice. You dig it? I am the host of the show tonight. You are now in the comforts of Team Guardian. Give a few people some time to come up in here. I think I got a good one for y'all again tonight. This is crazy. It seems like we're running around with more and 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 more crazy bad news. More and more crazy bad news. You dig what I'm saying? Every day that I turn around and put my YouTube account on or put on the news, it's always something pertaining to something bad. I'm starting to think, quote unquote, are we supposed to just see everything bad? Are we? Nah. We got to go through the storm, man. You got to go through the storm. You got to go through the storm in order to get the reward. You got to. You got to. You got to. If you don't, you might as well give it up, man. You might as well give it up. You might as well give it up. That's a cold-blooded fact. Life ain't for suckers. Life ain't to be given up. We got Green Eyes in the building. We got Sky Swizzy in the building. I know some more people gonna keep coming up in the building. We got my man Hank McCoy in the building. We got Dunbar's in the building. We got some great things to talk. I forgot I was behind the thing. Pardon me, y'all. I was looking at the Team Guardian logo, and I couldn't stop looking at it. You dig? I tell you, it captivates you sometimes. It actually captivates you sometimes. Got some crazy shit going on in the world, but you know, I think I got a pretty good show lined up for you. News at 5. I was going to do a part 3 to Alpo and Rich Story, and I think I'm still going to do a part 3 to it. I got to do some more investigating. I got some great phone calls on the show I did yesterday, Game Over Part 2. Certain things that I may have brought to the light, just allegedly, educational purposes only, have brought out people to think another whole narrative. Because like I said, if y'all saw the show yesterday, 90 keys, Alpo was in D.C., Rich is murdered. Where the rest of them keys at? AZ. Shout out to Sandra Porter. Because you got to remember, Rich Porter has a sister named Sandra Porter who has a baby with AZ Faison. People fail to realize, everybody running around saying what Poe should have did and what Poe shouldn't have did. People fail to realize Alpo Martinez and Rich Porter were never original friends. They was business partners that got together after being incarcerated together. If you know the story, rest in peace to Rich, he was doing something in there rocking and rolling about to fight. And then what happened? Alpo came to his rescue, either stabbed somebody or cut somebody in Rikers Island. They began their rapport of building of a friendship right there. But Alpo had a plan. Alpo already knew who Rich Porter was. He heard about him in the streets, and he knew Rich Porter was connected to AZ Faison, that who allegedly was connected to the right people. To the right people. I see you, Hank. To the right people. So now that we're thinking about it, because everybody know Fritz wasn't just going to let 30 keys disappear, even though they said he was getting rumored up to 4,000 or 5,000 keys a month. 30 keys is still a lot of motherfucking money. If you got 30 keys back then, and you was giving the keys for $10,000, $12,000, that's over $300,000, man. 30, 60, 90. 30 keys, 10,000 a piece, that's $100,000. 12,000 a piece, that's $120,000. 30 keys is $360,000. So if Alpo got 10 keys that night from Rich Porter, and Rich allegedly still owed him 10 keys because he paid for 10 keys, where the rest of that work at? Where the rest of that work at? AZ, my opinion only, you got that food. I ain't trying to be rude, but you got that food. You got that food, man. Before we get into this work, y'all better get into this. Even though they took the YouTube awards back from me, from the best video, I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Ain't nobody touching this shit. Let's go.
Another day alive, another day free. Why would I wake up trying to be somebody other than me? Knowledge, wisdom, understanding. Man, woman, and children. Sun, moon, and stars. Everything that exists has to coexist within. Like I said, another day alive, another day free. Why would I wake up trying to be somebody other than me?
We got some craziness going on right tonight. We got some good things going on tonight. We got some sad things going on tonight, but we got some great content. The first thing I want to talk about is something great. The homeless situation that we got going on throughout the whole world. Rodeo Drive, Kingston, New York, even down here in North Carolina, California. We got the homelessness that's really, really crazy. But I got two situations pertaining to homelessness that I think we'll be happy about, and we'll be happy for these people, especially if you're God-fearing people. You dig what I'm saying? Especially if you're God-fearing people. Check this out. This is some real deep shit. Down here in North Carolina, in Greensboro, they're taking people off the street like this. Let's go.
I'm blessed. It's not the Taj Mahal, but I thank God that I'm here.
And the new residents of the Pallet Homes in Pomona Park in
Always the queen. What up, girl?
Their new life.
There are 56 beds available so far. 42 of them are filled. The Interactive Resource Center, which is the big nonprofit that helps the city's homeless population, works with agencies in the community to select the people who will live in these homes. And this winter program started 3 weeks ago. And today, Fox 8's Sarah Winkleman stopped by to get a look. So, Sarah, who are these people the program serves?
Well, it's a wide range of people. And as you can see behind me, the lights are on inside of these pallet homes. And that's because the people are now living inside. These are men and women of all ages over the age of 18. Each one of them
New Heights, I see you in the building.
Of how they ended up here. Even though it is different, there's one thing they all have in common. They tell me they're thankful to be here, to have this sense of community. And more than anything, with another cold night ahead, they're happy to be sleeping inside with a heater. The door is wide open for a bright future.
To me, it's a blessing.
Adrian, who did not want to show his face on camera, moved into his pallet home about 3 weeks ago.
Look how God works. Ain't no big luxurious home. It's a roof over your head. You got heat. You got AC. And from what they're getting ready to tell you, the bathroom is not connected to the home, but everything else you need is in there. It's better than being outside, especially in these terms of weather conditions with this cold breeze coming through the whole world, excuse me. Down here in Greensboro, y'all, I know it get cold in New York, but down here in North Carolina, it gets extremely cold also. See, in New York, it gets cold because of the concrete bricks, but they're actually sectioned off. Down here, it's nothing but oxygen and trees. The big concrete bricks that I'm used to in the city, you don't see that down here till you get to Charlotte. It's freezing down here at night. I'm talking about when I go outside in the middle of the night to walk Egypt, it's times I done took Egypt outside and I left. I left her ass outside. Fuck that. Come knock on the door, scratch on the door when you get through using the damn bathroom. Nah, I'm just bullshit. I can't do that with Egypt because if I let Egypt outside at night, if she see a cat, a rat, a dog, a deer, she's chasing that motherfucker down till she catch him. But it gets extremely cold. I'm the I-95. I see you in the building, beloved. It gets extremely cold down here. And this problem that we got with homelessness, I don't understand how the fuck we got all this problem with homelessness. We just gave Ukraine $500 billion. We just gave them $500 billion for a war. We just gave them $500 billion and counting for a war to help them with the assistance of killing and defending themselves. But we don't got no money to give nobody nowhere to stay. Nah, I don't believe in that shit. Let's go.
I mean, it's better than sleeping in your car.
Tough times started for Adrian due to medical issues.
I had 6 life-threatening surgeries, and I got 27 stitches in my stomach.
He's been living in his car for the past 6 months until a spot opened for him in pallet home number 9. He moved in and met his new neighbors.
Good evening. How you doing?
His next-door neighbor, Terry, lived on the streets for 2 years after he was evicted from his apartment.
I was homeless and had nowhere to go, and you get off the sidewalk. I was sleeping downtown.
That changed 3 weeks ago when he opened this door.
This is inside. Right here we got heat. They got a heater. And they got lights up top.
Every morning, Terry wakes up, walks over to the building nearby to use the bathroom, and then makes his bed.
I try to keep it clean.
During the day, he goes to the interactive resource
for folks to still stay connected to the community that they're used to. So that's why we offer the transportation. They can get to the IRC anytime that they need to and still access resources like laundry or something that may not be available here at this program.
When the IRC closes at 3, he takes the bus back to his pallet home to tidy up a bit.
I got a little tote bed up on the bed that I could put my belongings in there.
Then it's off to bed.
At night, about 8 o'clock.
Nerd, I see you.
At 9 o'clock, lay down on my side, and my other guy come on the other side, he lay down.
Before dozing off, he said,
You see what my man Newtown Heights said? He said, God damn it, it's better than a motherfucking shelter. That's a fact. Nerd, I see you. In them shelters, anything can happen, from robbery to overdoses to rapes to murders. There's some horrific activity that's been going down in these shelters. But the good part about it is they have some shelter. You got to crawl before you can walk. Now, check this out. If you got a house like that, pay attention. Obviously, it's funded by the government. So you shouldn't be paying no bills. So now this is the time to take yourself to do what? Anything. Take soda cans back. Get you a garbage bag and fill them up with soda cans and do recycling. DMW Shots, I see you in the building. Down here, somebody always need their grass cut. Somebody always need their garbage dumped because it's not like New York. Landscaping. Go sit down, Egypt. Landscaping. Washing cars. If you got a place that they paying the bills and everything like that, pay attention to this. You can do anything to help your financial situation rise. At least they giving people an opportunity to have somewhere to sleep. It's freezing. Shit, like an old timer told me, I'd rather be homeless in the winter. Aha!
As a prayer of
I mean, in the summer.
You couldn't ask for no better place. This is my first year, but I enjoy every minute of it.
case managers work with Terry, Adrian, and all residents to get more permanent housing.
Yeah, I don't care what school you went to or where you was at in life. It can happen to anybody.
One person this year has already transitioned out of the pallet homes. And even with a total of 56 beds out here for people to sleep in overnight, the IRC says they know the need in Greensboro is so much greater, and that's why it's critical for them to get those overnight hours and open up the IRC overnight to get people a safe place and warm place to be, not just during those white flag emergencies. Now they're getting close to having the final funding they need for that. Coming up on December 7th, Guilford County commissioners are set to vote on approving that funding, getting them rolling, hopefully with overnight hours mid or late December. Live in Greensboro, Sarah Winkleman, Fox 8 News.
Sarah.
Shout it out to everybody that's pulling up in the building. Mr. Melvin Porter, you're going to be the first one to get timed out today, because one thing we don't do over here is come over here with that bullshit. Respectfully, I don't know where you found this chat at, but you have not been told, so today you're going to learn. The first time out I'm going to put you on is for 5 minutes. Coming over here asking people if they want to fight, we're not doing none of that over here, beloved. I don't know where you used to being, but this ain't the place for you if that's your attitude. See, let me explain something to you. I don't know if your parents taught you this, but I'm going to teach you, because it's my duty to civilize the savage. The first thing you say when you come in somebody's house is hello. If you don't speak to the host, at least speak to the occupants of the home. So when you came in, the first thing you're supposed to go is, yo, Big Dice, peace. Yo, Team Guardian, peace. You come in here asking Green Eyes if he want to fight. So respectfully, I'm going to give you 5 minutes to get your mind right, beloved. Green Eyes ain't come over here bothering nobody. He over here chilling with us. He a different type of sandwich. He ain't bothering nobody. But I'm not going to let nobody come over here and disrespect or bother him. Even though that little nigga get on my damn nerves. Nah, we not doing that. He ain't doing nothing to nobody. And I'm not one of the people on the internet that's going to be trying to hate on Green Eyes or look at Green Eyes a bad way because he got caught up in a situation where niggas was fucking with him and he just splurted something out of his mouth angry. Nah, I ain't doing that. I can't talk for nobody else, y'all. I can only talk for me. I can only talk for me. Like I said, I heard one of this foolish nigga on the internet running his mouth about me. Like, I done killed you in that lie 6 months ago when we was on Artist Show. But you know what? I'm noticing that's nothing but God testing me to see if I'm going to keep my faith in God. I'm going to win. I'm going to beat these niggas with content, because I can't beat these niggas with my hands. They not going to be in my face. They not. First of all, everybody talking about come to them. Y'all niggas want me. Come to me. Come to North Carolina and get the shit beat out you. Come to North Carolina and get cut up and fed to some fucking hogs. I mean that on my mother's grave. If you make it all the way down here to me thinking you're going to hurt something, I promise you, you will be cut up and fed to dogs. You will be cut up and fed to dogs and hogs. We ain't bothering nobody. I'm not bothering nobody. I'm up here chilling, trying to make content great again. Even Green Eyes doing content. He ain't bothering no fucking body. He said some of the craziest shit yesterday that made me laugh. He said they got Rolexes. He said they got Rolexes and robots. Yeah, that shit made me laugh so much I had to come out the bushes. Shout out to Drop Guard. I see you in the building, beloved. But speaking about the homelessness thing, that's down here in Greensboro, North Carolina. Let's check out another homeless situation all the way in California in Hollywood. But check this out. This is some great shit right here, man. This is gangster. This is Live at 5 with Big Dice. You dig what I'm saying? Don't forget to tell the people where you heard it at. Don't forget to tell the people where you heard it at.
Well, this is where a gentleman named Hugh lives. I spoke to him. He's quite happy to be here, but says he's planning to move soon. So this is the situation in 2022 in Los Angeles. You can basically build your own small wooden house right on Hollywood Boulevard, live in it, continue to refuse offers of city services, and most people around here are okay
country
with
salute.
it. Others say it has to go.
It's a solid, well-built wooden structure. Propped up by
FTC,
metal
I see
carts
you.
and car batteries. A power cord unplugged trails down the sidewalk, which is piled high with assorted power tools and electronics. Reaction? Mixed.
What do you think of that?
I don't like it. It's not good. It's bad.
It is a little out there, but he is safe and he doesn't have to worry about someone burning his tent down.
I don't even know like why or how, or I mean, It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy, to say the least.
Is this okay?
It's not okay that it's gotten to this point. The fact that he's here, I don't see an issue with it.
Anybody home? After I called the city and the LAPD to see what, if anything, is being done to help or clean up, police did come and talk to the man. They've been here before. They described him as young, healthy. They offered to connect him with services. He declined. They left. Summing up the municipal code, the only enforcement is if a person is blocking the sidewalk on an active driveway or business. City Councilman Mitch O'Farrell says he hopes this can be resolved with what are called Care Plus teams, which pair comprehensive outreach with sanitation and cleaning services needed to make the public right-of-way safe and accessible. Meantime, across the street, where Jamila Ali and Rance Shaw run City Vibes Coffee, compassion is still on the menu.
He hasn't bothered anyone, and honestly, I'm glad that it's right there because I honestly feel safer with him there. For some reason, I don't know why. It's just he feels.
Check this out. You see that what my man right there saying? He said, yo, he glad he crossed the street. Some people say they don't understand it because it's Hollywood Boulevard. But like they said, as long as he's not blocking any type of traffic, he's actually not breaking any laws. And when the police come holler at him, they only ask him, yo, you sure you want to stay here? But listen to this story. Just like the people I was telling you about in Greensboro, he built that house from scratch. But pay attention to what he does to get his little money. Pay attention.
Feels like it feels like he knows what he's doing and he's not here to hurt anyone.
Unfortunately, they have to make us a little bit uncomfortable for them to be comfortable. And I think that's just the problem in LA. No one realizes how much of a burden it can do to our mentality and just the way we carry ourselves.
Q tells me he's from Kansas City. He's been in LA for about 3 years, been here for a few months. He says he's self-employed. He fixes bikes. He wants to be a mechanical engineer and that he is an Army veteran. Saturday, Alex and Marla, the city tells me they're planning to clean this all up as part of this Care Plus program that's had great success here in Hollywood. If you've been to the underpass and Gower on the 101 freeway, all cleaned up. So it's going to be interesting to see what, if anything, happens to this man. As I mentioned, he's perfectly happy being here, and most of the people around here are happy to have him. Live in Hollywood, I'm Phil Schuman.
You know, that first up, how is he not blocking the sidewalk? And secondly, is it it looks like a structure there. And these are the business owners there have to spend a lot of money in taxes, have to go through permitting processes. Everybody around there that lives there have to pay property taxes.
Yeah.
Does he pay any property taxes?
Q, we're on live on Fox 11. Alex, so nobody's saying this is a great idea. Hey, we're on live. Thanks for talking with us. What are you doing here, and how did this come to be?
Well, I was originally in a tent, and when the sanitation comes, once every 2 weeks, they have you take the tent down and clear all your stuff out.
Yeah.
And so what I had an idea just to build something on wheels so that way I wouldn't have to.
Show us what you got here.
Well,
where did you get all the material and everything?
Well, I got most of the material from a construction sites that threw away old wood, and then some friends of mine that had some wood left over, and then there was a shop across the street that had some old flooring.
You have electricity in there?
Yeah, I've got a generator over here.
So you've been offered housing, temporary housing from the city and other agencies,
right?
But you prefer this, or?
Well, I kind of do prefer this because it kind of gives me empowerment. A lot of the housing, a lot of the housing programs they offer, they put you in what seems like a concentration camp. And
so this is freedom for you.
Yeah, it's for more freedom.
You got plants.
Yeah.
You got tapestry.
Yeah, I feel like I have more of a way to express my, artist nature and everything.
But Q, you have to understand a lot of people don't think this belongs here. This is a public street.
Yeah.
There are better options for you.
Yeah. There's probably a better places, than this. But I don't think that I'm bothering anyone here. This business is.
Annette, I see you, girl.
Yeah, it's an empty building.
So is he taking the power
Alex, Marla,
from the city?
Because
he doesn't get a power bill.
Clean and
check what he's
I
saying.
sell bikes and I make motorbikes and electric scooters and stuff like that. I've fixed several people that live in the neighborhood. I fixed their scooters and stuff like that.
You see what I said? How you doing, Mr. Net from 115 for popping up in the building? You see what he said? See what I said? Just like the homes down here in Greensboro, there's anything that you can like landscaping, washing cars, shit, anything. He decides to use his talent because he's a carpenter. Obviously, he's a carpenter if he just built the house on the side of the road. And instead of him asking for handouts, he said, nah, he decides to sit up and help people that need small jobs. He fixes bikes, scooters, and stuff like that. You see, he got a whole bunch of tools and stuff out there like that. So he's not just sitting up there. First of all, you can tell the difference between somebody that wants something and somebody that doesn't want something. Humble young man, seems well articulated, no problems. The whole community is saying, well, you know, he hasn't been bothering us. And you got people across the street with stores saying that they feel a little more secure and protected with him in the neighborhood. Now, see, everybody always talk about homelessness and homeless people. When you're walking through the street, you might see some of them in a better situation than others. Y'all don't even know a lot of people that y'all deal with, they live in their cars. A lot of people are living from couch to couch, and a lot of people are using the assistance and the resources of family and friends. A lot of people are homeless. Ever since this situation with this pandemic that went down, when the finances seemed like they was just disappearing, but after a while, the money just came from nowhere. Now, after a while, the money is gone again. People are fucked up. People are really fucked up. And they need help. And they really need help financially. But you see the guys like this, shout out to this man right here. Instead of him sitting up robbing somebody, hurting somebody, selling some drugs, he took the time to get some materials from family and friends that was garbage, stuff that was thrown away, and made a home, and they cannot make him move that home. So we can't complain about that. It's a bunch of homeless people that are in the street homeless and are suffering from mental illness, as opposed to some of the people like my man right here. He could be suffering from mental illness too. He could be suffering from depression. You see one of the signs they said pertaining to mental illness. He could be suffering from depression for the fact that he doesn't have a home. He lost his job because of finances, but he's doing the best thing in his ability to do what? To do what? To get some money, man. To get some money. Check him out.
So,
are you happy?
Yeah, I feel good, man. You know, I feel good. I feel like I'm, you know, kind of being an example for people that's in my situation, letting them know that, you know, just because you are living on the streets doesn't mean that you have to just let go, give everything up. You know?
Where do you get food and use the bathroom and stuff?
Well, I go to local stores, and you know, while I'm out,
let's walk this way. Yeah.
Hey,
yeah,
Phil.
while I'm out and
I'm listening.
While I'm out and about, I use the restroom at, you know, different stores and stuff like that. But
go ahead, Marlon.
I'm just curious about, you know, he has the generator and the power cord that you showed. He doesn't get a bill, so is he just milking it from the city?
You know, I sell bikes and.
Yeah, no, he's not. No, he's not connected to the city. No, this is a generator with. Can we peek inside or no?
I'd rather not, man. Yeah, because I don't have it cleaned up, and then it's not finished.
So people around here seem to like you.
Yeah.
You're a super friendly guy.
Yeah.
But there's other people that are watching this saying this is ridiculous.
Right. Well, I mean, I don't know, you know, where they're coming from, you know, or why they believe what they believe. But you know, there was a fire around the corner right here. One of the guys' tents caught on fire, and so you know that probably puts a nasty stain on it.
All right. Well, thank you for talking with us and sharing some of your story. Go ahead, Marlon.
Phil, my last question is, you said he was going to move soon. Yeah. So does he literally roll it somewhere else? Where is he moving to?
Yeah, you were.
Now, see, I ain't like that right there. It seemed like she was trying to throw a shot at the guard. You heard that shit, Dog Soldier? She said he's moving. I'm thinking she's getting ready to say something like, from the money that he's accumulated for working, he should have enough money to go get an apartment. She gonna ask him, is he moving it? What, you gonna roll it? She said he's moving. What, is he gonna roll it? I think that was a shot at him. Matter of fact, I want to let y'all hear that, and let me know what y'all hear. I don't like that shit.
You know, that probably puts a nasty stain on it.
All right. Well, thank you for talking with us and sharing some of your story. Go ahead, Marla.
Phil, my last question is, you said he was going to move soon. So does he literally roll it somewhere else? Where is he moving to?
Yeah, you were talking about moving and just like rolling.
I heard that shit. What is he roll it somewhere else?
Dollies.
What the fuck she thinks she talking to, that stinking unstable creature?
Well, thank you for talking with us and sharing some of your story. Go ahead, Marla.
Phil, my last question is, you said he was going to move soon. So does he literally roll it somewhere else? Where is he moving to?
Yeah, you were talking about moving and just like rolling this down the sidewalk? Or?
Yeah, I've got some dollies I'm going to put underneath and move it from out in front of the fence. I got to have this thing moved by tomorrow, or the police said they're going to take me to jail. So I got to move. So that's why all my stuff's outside right now.
Wow.
So an agency came to you and said, Q, we got an apartment for you in Hollywood.
Wow.
Indoors, services, job training, health benefits. Would you take it?
Well, I want to start my own business, but as far as the apartment situation, I don't know where I'm gonna be able to store all my stuff, and then I do a lot of grinding and welding and stuff like that. So I mean, I don't know, maybe that's not the best
solution for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got a little bit. It's a little bit of mental illness in there too. Yeah, a little bit of mental illness in too. I seen that glitch just now. Then I seen that glitch. And when you playing with the motherfucking government, you know what we can't do. Let's go.
You can't play both sides, you niggas gotta choose. Niggas out here being tough until they make the news. Mama said her son ain't hurt nobody. The street said her son was catching plenty bodies. If you accept these charges, then please hold. In every hood, it was a nigga that was tough, but he still told. Like, what I gotta do to make you niggas rhyme? Like, I'm ready to kill when the kind of minds were cautious. I'm dealing with more sticks than a porcupine. Quill spines, whatever you wanna call them. Yeah, plus my little mama, she a trap queen. Doggy, when she mixed with that Fetty, give him a wop lean. It was a whole lot of cars when there was stimmies round. We going over a year and half you niggas down. All these expensive clothes, like was that smart? Now they uploading their clothes on the Poshmark. Switch, baby, careful with this. I mean, this bitch sharp. One across, one down the middle, look like a chrome heart. Damn, I'm always outside. I'm like, high from who? Bound to put your car on skates. You think you slide through? I help build my niggas. This ain't Legos. Protect the fan by any means. I be Diego. Yeah, tiger to you niggas. I'm an animal. It's a jungle where I'm from. What y'all wanna do? You can't play both sides. You niggas gotta choose. Niggas out here being tough until they make the news. Mama said her son ain't hurt nobody. The street said her son was catching plenty bodies. If you accept these charges, then please hold. In every hood, it was a nigga that was tough, but he still told.
Let's get into this work, y'all. Let's get into this work. Got some crazy things going on over the world. Now I got some bad news. I got to break the news. Y'all said I got to break the news. This is News at 5 with Big Dice. I got to break some crazy news for you too. Y'all know how I feel when it comes to certain things. And y'all know how I feel when it comes to this fentanyl. Y'all know how fentanyl has destroyed my family's life last year. This situation right here, I'm just going to let y'all watch it with me, man. Rest in peace to this beautiful baby girl.
I got pregnant at 17. I had my daughter at 18.
YouTube fair usage.
I went through the whole pregnancy alone. She was a gift to me. Layla gave me strength I thought I never knew I had. My daughter always was dancing. She loved dancing. I used to tell her, you're going to be a little dancer, huh? I chose to have my daughter because I didn't have a mom. My mom battled with mental illness. I told myself the first time I have a baby, I'm going to be the best mom that I never had. I stuck with that. And it was hard.
Get up off the floor now.
It was very hard, but my daughter became my best friend. You on a date? She became the light that I never knew I needed. For a long time, I moved around. I was in foster care. I was in group homes. So when I had my daughter, I was giving her the love that I never had. And she's beautiful. I tell her you can be anything you want in the world. Like I just uplifted her and tell her like, you know, mommy always got you. And she passed away. When people who say their heart break, I felt my heart shatter. My heart I haven't felt it come back since. For 8 months, I didn't know how my daughter died. I was at work when I got the call that my daughter was no longer breathing. We got to the hospital and she was gone. I let her go with people that I thought really loved her and that was gonna watch her and be good to her. But my daughter died from an overdose of fentanyl in her system. And nobody that was there around her knows how that happened. I don't want nobody to ever feel that pain. I was just a single mother, just trying to provide for my kid. I want justice for Lele. I lost everything when my daughter died. I lost everything, including the only person that I loved. Not only that, I went through abuse. I lived alone. I carry her ashes every day with me, around me.
Yo, do me a favor, y'all. This part right here, this part right here kind of fucked with me too, y'all. This part right here kind of fucked with me right here, man. This 19-year-old child lost her baby, took her baby to her grandmother's house. And that baby died because of fentanyl exposure. Fentanyl exposure. Fentanyl. Fentanyl. This baby died because of fentanyl exposure. Nobody's arrested. Nobody knows how fentanyl got into a 2-year-old baby's body. You see what Dredd said? That was Granny house. That was the baby's grandmother. She said, I left my baby with people that I thought loved her. Fentanyl. That shit got me so hot right now. Fentanyl. Fentanyl is responsible for 11 deaths in my family last year. From 7 months old to 53 years old. From 7 months old to 53 years old. 12 people. But don't nobody know what happened to this little girl? This shit is different, y'all. But check this out. Look how she walks around. She says the only thing that she has of her daughter, y'all, is her daughter's ashes. I could tell y'all try not to cry, but I know y'all gonna cry. Look how this woman has to, this girl she doesn't even have the money for an urn. Just watch this, y'all.
I carry her ashes every day with me, around me, because I don't really have nowhere to like put them. This is her. I just keep it with me forever, wherever I go. It was just me and her.
You got her walking around with this beautiful baby in that bag looking like some type of drugs or narcotics. That looks like heroin. That's that little baby. That's that little child. Goddamn, I want to know who did this shit.
Around me, because I don't really have nowhere to like put them. This is her.
That's her baby in that bag.
I just keep it with me forever, wherever I go. It was just me and her. That's all I knew. That's all I knew was my daughter. We did it alone, together.
Look at that beautiful girl.
I don't know what to do no more.
You take your baby to your mother's house, or you take your baby to your child's father's house. You take your baby to your child's father's mother's house, and you say, I can go get me a little break or go to work or go to the store, whatever I was doing, or just let them people be with their grandbaby, and you come back and you get a phone call. Yeah, she was at work. She gets a phone call that her daughter is unresponsive, her baby girl. She said she don't know who her mother is. She grew up in group homes. She said, the love that I never got, I was going to give to that girl. She said, that became my best friend. She said, that was my best friend. I want to know, I want to know who did that shit. I don't give a fuck if it's the grandmother, the grandfather, the cousin, the dog. Forgive me, just like the case the other day with the 10-year-old little girl, this is one of them cases where I feel as though motherfuckers should get dealt with street justice. Fuck jail. Fuck jail. I don't give a fuck. If you was fucking with some goddamn drugs and you wasn't even mindful of this child being around them drugs. If you're doing some type of drug, I'm not knocking nobody for what you do. Booger sugar, heroin, fentanyl, pills, perks, weed, coke, whatever you're doing, you're supposed to be mindful and responsible. Bad enough you're doing drugs. But if it's a baby in the house, I did the story on that too, Annette. You heard what she said? She said, facts, Green Eyes, that happened in a daycare in the Bronx. Remember I did the story, y'all? Where they were sitting up harboring keys of fentanyl in the daycare center. The part that gets me upset is how the fuck nobody got arrested? All right, we know the baby was at the grandmother's house. We know the baby ain't go buy no fentanyl. Somebody in that fucking house is responsible for that child's life. Somebody in that house is responsible for that child's life, and I don't appreciate the fact that that shit is just being brushed under the motherfucking rug. I'm dead ass serious. I do not appreciate that that baby's life is just being brushed under the rug and disregarded. Just disregarded. Disregarded. That young lady right there, her life is destroyed. She'll never be the same. She's an egg. She's an egg. You know how when your mother's sending you to the store to get you some eggs and they tell you to move the eggs in the crate before you come home with them to make sure that the eggs are loosened and they're not stuck to the motherfucking crate, because if they stuck to the crate, they're going to break. When you're trying to pull them out, that child is walking around with her egg cracked open, her shell cracked. She'll never be the same. Never, ever, ever, ever. That child will never be the same. I want somebody in jail. I don't give a fuck. Y'all can get mad at me. I want the grandmother in jail. God damn it. The grandma, if it was the grandmother's, are you crazy? I don't give a fuck who it is. If the grandmother is responsible for that child, that grandmother better tell what the fuck happened, or that grandmother belong in jail. See, we got to pay attention to this. The grandmothers today ain't like the grandmothers that we had. Oh, y'all forgot about that, huh? The grandmothers we had was going to church Saturday night early to get up and going to bed early Saturday night to get up early Sunday morning to go to church. The grandmothers today, Saturday night, they in the club to 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning. Then they in the Waffle House or the IHOP to about 5 or 6. Then they in some nigga crib, or they go home, or they in a hotel and get back in the house around 3 or 4 o'clock in that afternoon. We got a totally different set of grandmothers today. You see what Always the Queen said? We had big mamas. These ain't grandmothers. No, forgive me. When it comes to the description of what a grandmother is, a woman that has a child, and that child that woman has another child, that makes the original parent of the woman that had the child become a grandmother in statistics. But that's not a fucking grandmother. It's not no fucking grandmother. And then we had some grandmothers, they kept that alcohol. We had some grandmothers that kept that beer and that cigarette. Shit, secondhand smoke is just as worse. Willie Lump in the building. I see you in here, baby. We got Willie Lump in the building from Chi-Town. He said, I ain't never been scared of no country nigga. Chi-Town. I always liked Bernie Mac when he did that part in a Players Club. So whoever's responsible for that baby right there, I'm telling you right now, I think that's supposed to be street justice. And y'all want to hear some other shit? Check this bullshit out. This nigga right here, he need to be... let's just watch, man. This is news at 5.
We begin at 5 with
Big Dice. Can you dig it?
Details about the arrest of a man accused of murdering his 4-month-old baby.
Omega
Glad you're with
Supreme,
us
salute,
tonight at 5. I'm
beloved.
Sarah Whaley.
And I'm Shay Rozzi. Now, we first brought you the arrest of Daquan White last night. Tulsa police say he severely beat his child, causing deadly brain injuries.
And I found court records showing at the time of the boy's death, White was actually already wanted for skipping out on court in another case. Fox 23's crime and safety reporter John Seba spoke with the detective working this case and joins us live in studio. John, she was actually on the phone with this suspect as they took him into custody.
That's what she told me. She says fugitive warrants were surrounding where he was while they were on the phone. I learned that police say he has a history of showing no regard for not only this child who died, but another child he has. I'm sitting.
Did y'all hear that shit? That nigga's not responsible for just this child. This nigga right here need to be, like they said back in the days, he need to have one arm tied to one car. He need to have another arm tied to another car. He need to have his neck, a rope tied around his chin and his neck to another car in 3 directions. And then he need to have his legs tied to each single car in other directions. And then they should be told to press that acceleration when the flag drop. This nigga should be popped in half in front of everybody. Bitch ass.
We begin at 5 with new disturbing details about the arrest of a man accused of murdering his 4-month-old baby. Glad you're with us tonight at 5. I'm Sarah Whaley.
And I'm Shay Rozzi. Now, we first brought you the arrest of Daquan White last night. Tulsa police say he severely beat his child, causing deadly brain injuries.
And I found court records showing...
See what dog said? Dog, I ain't praying for this piece of shit neither. Fuck him.
At the time of the boy's death, White was actually already wanted for skipping out on court in another case. Fox 23's crime and safety reporter John Seba spoke with the detective working this case and joins us live in studio. John, she was actually on the phone with this suspect as they took him into custody.
That's what she told me. She says fugitive warrants were surrounding where he was while they were on the phone. I learned that police say he has a history of showing no regard for not only this child who died, but another child he has. I'm sitting across from Jill Salee, detective with the Child Crisis Unit, talking about Daquan White and what she says he did to his 4-month-old child.
I mean, he tortured that baby.
Daquan was arrested on January 4th. Police were called to St. Francis Children's Hospital after the child was brought in by the mother with a broken femur, rib fractures, global brain injuries, swelling in the brain, lack of oxygen, and bilateral jaw fracture. He ended up dying days later from his injuries.
He adamantly repeatedly denied that anything had happened.
Salee says she used the phone to get White into custody.
All the while I'm talking to Daquan on the phone, I'm also communicating with fugitive warrants officers because I had communicated with them.
Police say White is no stranger to putting children in dangerous situations. Back in March, a police report says he was arrested after police were called to a home near Admiral and Sheridan for a shots fired call. Police say after they finally got him outside, he began reaching for his waistband with his other child in his arm. After police arrested him, they say they found a pistol.
You start thinking as a person.
Do y'all see this nigga? Do y'all see this dude? March 11, 2023, police are called to 7122 East Haskell Street for shots fired. White was asked to exit the residence by officers. He finally began to exit the residence, grabbing at his waistband while yelling at the officers and holding his baby in his left arm. You heard my man Shot said, where the fuck are these people coming from? Where these people coming from, man? But let me explain something to you. Even though I'm not making no excuses, because this nigga right here need to be cut up in the middle of the street. You can look at his eyes. You can look at the dye in his hair and tell he's suffering from mental illness. Any nigga that's putting dye on his mustache and his beard is suffering from mental fucking illness.
After police arrested him, they say they found a pistol.
You start thinking as a person, is this man using his own child as a shield so that officers don't use force on him? You know, what kind of person is this?
White got a suspended sentence with the agreement to complete the Arise treatment program. Not even a year later, Detective Salih is investigating the death of his...
You see that? They had that nigga in a motherfucking substance abuse program that he failed to go to. Look at this dude. This nigga's a piece of shit. This is the scum of the earth. Sissy.
Youngest child.
My victim is Xylon Adams.
Quick, Vic, I see you.
That's a baby who is not able to point fingers, is not able to say what happened to him. The only way that we're able to find out what happened to him is through medical records.
I asked the detective what should happen to White.
He has relinquished his right to be in our community. He doesn't belong in society.
So right now, White is...
That's a fact. She couldn't have said that better. She couldn't have. He has relinquished his rights. That nigga don't deserve to be around good people. He doesn't deserve to live.
Detective, what should happen to White?
He has relinquished his right to be in our community. He doesn't belong in society.
So right now, White is booked for second-degree murder. Police say when he was asked what happened to the child, he admitted to some of the abuse, saying he was trying to quiet the child. He has a court date for next Tuesday.
That nigga admitted to some of the motherfucking abuse, talking about he was trying to quiet his fucking child. Yo, let's get into this motherfucking Joffrey right quick. Before I be done beat my computer up, y'all. I'm dead ass serious. Let's go.
Yeah. They rap it, but don't actually live it. See me, I did that. A youngin' came back with a Chevy, he thinking light pack. I told him we could pop it for more, we did with good glass. I had sexy in the trenches with the gangsters. On MB, everything sleaze, these niggas ain't us. I'm Papa Addy, so I stay up. This batter that I mix with this butter, he got my cake up. Nigga, better crack all the Pillsbury. Touching on my stomach, I'ma get it, I ain't never worry. Yeah. We gon' eat if it's up to me. Loyalty is everything. You with me, then you're stuck with me. I'm trying to get a season on Zeus. It can't be that hard. She love me cause my diamonds is blue. She thinks she Chris Young. Little light-skinned baddie with a tooth missing. Only getting head in the drop. She like the roof missing. I need everything silent when the truth spit. You niggas don't know nothing about it. No limit, yeah, I've been about it. I master at being a P. I get my money out of. Yeah. See how you do that there? I'm the one inside this room. Ain't no room for a peer. It's tight.
Facts of life, y'all. Facts of life. I just made a mistake. That's a fact, soldier. He got me on dark mode, man. That's a fact, soldier. These people is really going crazy today, man. These people are really going crazy today, man. These people are really going crazy today, y'all. Is it really mental illness or just people don't give a fuck about life no more? Can't play it over here. Let's get into a break right quick.
You can't play both sides, you niggas gotta choose. Niggas out here being tough until they make the news. Mama said her son ain't hurt nobody. The streets said her son was catching plenty bodies. If you accept these charges, then please hold. In every hood, it was a nigga that was tough, and he still told. Like, what I gotta do to make you niggas rhyme? Like, I'm ready to kill when the kind of mind I'm cautious. I'm dealing with more sticks than a porcupine. Quill spines, whatever you wanna call them. Yeah, plus my little mama, she a trap queen. Doggy when she mixed with that Fetty, give him a wop lean. It was a whole lot of cars when there was stimmies round. We going over a year and half you niggas down. All these expensive clothes, like was that smart? Now they uploading they clothes on the Poshmark. Switch, baby, careful with this. I mean, this bitch sharp. One across, one down the middle, look like a chrome heart. Damn, I'm always outside, I'm like high from who? Bound to put your car on skates, you think you sliding through. I help build my niggas, this ain't Legos. Protect the fan by any means, I be Diego. Yeah, tiger to you niggas, I'm an animal. It's some jungle where I'm from, what y'all wanna do? You can't play both sides, you niggas gotta choose. Niggas out here being tough until they make the news. Mama said her son ain't hurt nobody. The street said her son was catching plenty bodies. If you accept these charges, then please hold. In every hood, it was a nigga that was tough, but he still told.
Y'all already know. Hit that like button when you come up in here, man. Can you dig it? I appreciate that everybody knew this coming through. We got a Mr. Larry Jones in the building. He said CI is in the building. Huh? He said Coney Island is here. You dig it? I had a friend that used to stay on 23rd between Murph and Surmaid. Can you smell me? I ain't mad at you, Larry. I am not mad at you, man. Shout out to Tosh from 23rd between Surf and Mermaid. You heard me? That's a cold-blooded fact. Small world. You heard me? I've always been there. I've always been there. We used to drive to Coney Island at night just to get frog legs. That's a fact. Nathan's is 24 hours, y'all. We getting a whip, drive to Coney Island to get frog legs, chicken sandwiches, and hot dogs. That's before it was a sin to eat a Frank. Ha ha! You dig what I'm saying? I got something I wanted y'all to watch right quick because I be noticing what be going on with a lot of these dudes on YouTube. You know I like to bring my humor in for y'all all the time. You know I'm Sharon McLeod, son. But check this out right quick. Let me see how y'all feel about this. Let me see the laughing emojis if y'all think this is funny. Let's go. Because this is what these niggas is suffering from.
Mr. Dubois, my name is a pimp named Slickback, and this, sir, is an intervention.
An intervention?
Your friends have reason to believe that you are suffering from chronic bitch dependency, Mr. Dubois. May I call you Tom?
Is this some kind of joke?
Tom, bitch dependency is no laughing matter. Addiction to a bitch can fuck with your friends, your health, and scary enough, even your money.
Talk, cat!
It's a disease, Tom.
Wait, what was your name again?
Well, thank you for asking. My name is a pimp named Slickback.
Wait, a pimp?
Named Slickback, yes. Please say the whole thing if you would. Yes, that includes the a pimp named part. Yes, Tom, every time.
Look, Mr. A Pimp named Slickback.
No need for the mister.
I don't think I need any help from someone like you.
And by someone like me, you mean a pimp? A bad guy? Huh?
Look, I'm not trying to insult you. I just don't approve of what you people do to women.
Oh, so I'm wrong. So I'm messed up. Well, which one of us is the one missing a bitch, Tom? You don't see me running around looking for a bitch. I know where all my bitches are, thank you very much. Bitch, where you at?
I'm out here getting your money.
That's what the hell I thought. Thank you, Grandma. Now look at you, bitchless. Sans beach, as the French in France would say.
I've had enough. I'm going back upstairs.
Tom, when we first let you stay here, we thought it was only going to be temporary. But damn, Tom, I just don't see any end in sight.
It's only been 2 days.
Nigga, hush. You're living under my roof now. If you stay here, you're going to get some help.
You know what? I know a great therapist. I'll make an appointment today.
That also would have been a good idea, but we've already paid Mr. Pimp named Slickback a retainer of $2,500.
Robert, you shouldn't have.
With your credit card.
Oh.
He said, yo, Rob, we already gave the nigga the $2,700. He said, you shouldn't have. With your credit card, sissy. With your credit card, nigga. It's like when a nigga walk up in the club. Remember that shit in Soul Food? Yo, let me get a double of Hennessy and a Heineken, and this nigga paying for it, bruh. Check this out, though, man. A great couple, man. They was at one of them, what you call that shit? What do they call them when they rent the houses? I'm thinking about, I'm getting ready to say Uber Homes. Ain't no Uber Homes. What's that? What they call that again? When you can go somewhere and rent somebody's home? What the hell is the name of that shit? Not no Uber Homes. What's the name of that, y'all? I am feeling like I got Down syndrome right now. A B&B. Thank you, Hank. An Airbnb, that's a cold-blooded fact. Man, I'm thinking about an Uber. I'm like Uber Homes. I'm thinking about Uber Homes. But this some bullshit right here, man. Young girl was about to be going to school to be a lawyer. Her her boyfriend, he was getting ready to propose to her. Another situation, y'all, of being in the wrong place at the wrong time, man. This right here is crazy, man. Let's go.
From the sister of a man who was killed with his girlfriend at a birthday party in the Katy area. The couple and the man celebrating his birthday were killed there on Russet Leaf Lane Trace. And tonight we obtained new surveillance video capturing some of the chaos. ABC 13's Alex Bojarjian joins us now with some of that video you'll only see on 13, Alex.
The video shows what appears to be a woman yelling, and she's running, telling her friends to run as well. And then you hear...
If you got some kids in the room, be careful, because this right here gets real graphic. You're going to see a couple of women running, hollering, talking about they screaming, and you're going to see a car pull up. I'm going to let y'all see the rest. Let's go.
Tons of gunshots ring out, and two separate cars drive by the security camera. So given investigators telling us that about 10 to 20 people were at this gathering, we asked them, do they have a suspect or vehicle description at this point? They tell me they had nothing to release tonight. It's unclear who, but someone tied to a Katy shooting that killed 3 people was running for their lives that night. The timestamp shows the person runs out of view at around 2:13 a.m. and not too long after, a car flies by. A different camera on the same house then picks up what sounds like rapid.
Now, if you notice, when that car drove by, you can see that brake light begin to hit after they get through running. Check the brake light.
Description at this point, they tell me they had nothing to release tonight. It's unclear who, but someone tied to a Katy shooting that killed 3 people was running for
Watch the car, watch the brake lights, y'all.
The timestamp shows the person runs out of view at around 2:13 a.m. and not too long after, a car flies by.
Watch the brake light.
A different camera on the same house then picks up what sounds like rapid gunfire. And then another car flies by. The shooting started here at this short-term rental during a birthday party, according to investigators. Lauren Welch says her brother Nicholas King and his girlfriend Alicia Rice went together. And by morning, her family got word of a triple homicide at the same address. The family rushed to the scene, and their grief unfolded in front of our camera.
I looked over and I saw his car. And then shortly thereafter, the deputy on the scene delivered the news to me and confirmed that they were inside. And you can never describe that moment.
I watched you watch them take both of them out of that house, and you reached out your hand. I remember seeing that.
All I could think was, that's my brother. It was like, I could see the different compositions of their body, and we couldn't cross the caution tape. And it was just like, I think that's my baby.
According to the medical examiner, Michael Aboto was also shot and killed. Allegedly, the birthday party was for him. The report says King and his girlfriend died together in the kitchen of the home.
I know that he wouldn't wanted to have lived, without her. When I think about other scenarios where one could have made it and the other couldn't, I don't think they could have made it through that.
Alicia was headed to law school, according to Welch, and King was preparing to propose. The two had already blended their families.
I want to know what happened. I've seen little bits of, Ring cameras and what have you, and that's not enough. There were multiple people there that know what happened and know more. I just hope that they come forward.
In Houston, I'm Alex Bojarjian, ABC 13 Eyewitness News.
That's crazy, y'all. That's crazy. That is really, really crazy, man. Wish to dawn, I see you in the building, beloved. Another day alive, another day free. All we can do is wake up trying to be her. That's a cold-blooded fact. That's a cold-blooded fact. It's always going to be a crazy world. The link is dropped if anybody want to pull up. It's always going to be a crazy world, but it's some things I want to definitely talk about, man. It's always going to be some things I want to talk about because, number one, that last situation at that Uber home, I mean, not an Uber home, an Airbnb, that ain't no regular situation, y'all. That is not no regular situation. The person that they was throwing a party for, he got killed. His friend and his fiance, soon to be fiance, because they said he was just getting ready to propose to the young lady. And that young lady that's sitting there talking, that ain't no regular chick, y'all. It's money around there. Them eyelashes cost a lot of goddamn money, y'all. See, I can tell a lot of things, but that ain't no regular chick right there. That eyeliner, that lip gloss, that trimmer, them lashes, that shit is totally different. That shit is totally different. That's a real weave she had. That ain't no regular chick there. That ain't no regular family. You can tell by the cars. You can tell about the area where Airbnb was rented. I'm calling it Uber homes. My man Hank said something that's very, very truthful. He said, the devil is real. Ever notice whenever there's a celebration and people are having fun, somehow, some way, somebody gets unalived or shot. Now, that's what I meant to ask y'all too. When they started saying unalived, because I be feeling like I'm old and shit. I recognized the word unalive about 3 days ago. About 3 days ago. It is much better than the previous terms and the previous terminologies, but when did the word unalive come so popular? Because I've never heard of that shit, y'all. That's letting you know right now, I'll be around the wrong type of people because I'll be hearing killed and murdered, and I never heard unalived, and that sounds so much more calming and less violent. Like, even though you know it's violence that was committed, it seems like a soothing violence with that terminology, the way that it's said. Oh, they put your videos in restricted for saying that? I never knew that. My man Hank said, yo, I started saying it when YouTube started putting my videos to restrict. They pick and choose. Drop God said, I just learned unalive at today's year old. I'm telling you, he said he learned that today. Omni said, unalive, new to me, but I'm going to use it. Use it. Use that. And sissy. Facts. That's right. Scott Swizzy said because of the algorithm. Well, thank y'all for sharing that with me because I didn't even know that. I didn't know that till about 3 days ago. I've never heard that word or that terminology. Let's get into some of this work, though, on YouTube. Everybody that asked and called and was checking on Wax AP is all right. I don't care about what people be having with these charges and all that shit. I let people do their shows and do all that bullshit. That shit is bullshit. Wax AP does have a bail. We thought he did not have a bail, but we just found out today that he does have a bail. He is all right. Do I know the whole situation in totality? No, I do not, because I have not spoken to him. I spoke to his brother and I spoke to his mother. Am I going to talk about that? No, I'm not. But I'm going to say one thing. I don't agree with no one. No one putting their hands on nobody. I don't agree with a man putting his hands on another man. I don't agree with a man putting his hands on a woman. I don't agree with a woman putting her hands on another woman. I don't believe in a woman putting her hands on a man. But unfortunately, when you're dealing with feelings and emotions and toxicity, that's a bad combination of things. Wax AP is my brother. I don't give a fuck what none of you niggas say. All that other bull. I don't care about none of that shit. That's my brother. Do I agree with the way he handled everything? No, I don't. Does he agree with the way I handle everything? No, he doesn't. But I have to say, that's my man. That's my friend. That's a grown-ass man. See, a lot of y'all today on YouTube, I'm noticing the things that people want to talk about that's not content. Respectfully, I'm not knocking nobody for what they do on their show, because rest in peace to the Dread L. Compa, he taught me something. I can't tell nobody nothing to talk about, even if it upsets me or disappoints me that people would stoop to the lowest of low just for people to have something to talk about or to try to push somebody down further. But let me explain something to you. This is one part I will say about this, whether it goes for me, Sky Swizzy, Hank McCoy, DMW Shots, Drop Guard, Dog Soldier, Omni 5, Always a Queen. This goes for anybody as a human being. Certain things aren't to be played with. You know why I get so upset about this whole scenario with my man Wax? Because yes, Wax did have problems before YouTube with his wife. Yes, they in love. They go ups and downs. That's what real relationships go through. Ups and downs. Hate you Monday, love you Tuesday. Hate you Wednesday, love you Thursday. Hate you Friday, love you Saturday and Sunday. Hate you Monday. Everybody was not taught the same thing. Everybody was not brought up the same way. And some people don't know or choose not to advocate speaking when they get upset. Communicating. It's one of my problems. A lot of people do not want to advocate a calm conversation once they feel as though they have been disrespected. Pay attention to this. Or they've been hurt. Or they've been hurt. A bunch of people get hurt. I get hurt. You get hurt. Wax get hurt. His wife got hurt. Certain things that happen between Wax and Cece, I know both of them. Cece, my friend too. Shout out to the sis. I worked with her. And shout out to my bro too. And I pray everything that they're going through, and I mean that, is worked out. Whether they decide to stay together, whether they decide to leave each other alone. One thing I have been praying for, at least everybody should at least let them just go through what they're going through. All right, everybody, you made your money. A lot of y'all that's talking about certain things on YouTube aren't even monetized. You've got your shows. You've got your cash apps. You got your laughs. You got your he's and your hoes. About now, we just say, you know what? Let's act like adults, because number one, every man in here and every woman in here, you will never know if you fall in love with somebody and y'all may get into physical confrontations. Do I wish that for anybody in here? No. Do I hope I go through something like that? Nah. But we always talk about certain things because we don't understand it. We don't understand what's going on. Y'all don't know the extremities between Wax and his wife. Y'all know what is said on YouTube. You know what Cece said when she was mad on YouTube. Y'all don't know really what's going on. Y'all really don't. Y'all know a couple, or y'all see a couple, that unfortunately some of their personal intricate life has been brought to YouTube. And you know what? That shit hurts. That shit is disgusting. That shit is totally disgusting. On both of their halves. On both of their halves. Because when you got a group of people that just wake up every day with misery and destruction in their mind, it's going to be a problem. That, first of all, the people that go at Wax, they're not upset with Wax. The people that go at Cece, they're not upset with Cece. They're upset with things that's bothering them inside that they have not identified yet. I had to learn that with myself. Certain things that I would look at people and get upset with about people, I had to identify I was going through certain things within myself, within my mind, within my heart. Today, would I raise my hands on somebody? I hope not. Do I wake up saying I want to put my hands on somebody? No, I don't. Do I pray every day that I don't get into a confrontation where I don't have to put my hands on somebody, hey, or somebody put their hands on me? I pray for this every day. I pray for my friends and my family that they don't go through confrontations. They don't have to worry about physical confrontation, especially with somebody you love. YouTube is cool. Hee hee ha ha. Okay, fuck that. But what happened to the humanity side of it? What happened to the humanity side of it? Passover BL Crisis, salute. What happened to the mannerism side of it? Number one, there's a bunch of men to this day and a bunch of niggas on YouTube that fight their women and fight their wives. They just haven't allowed it to be exposed yet. There's women on YouTube that fight their men, fight their husbands. Just hasn't been exposed yet. You hear that word expose? Exposure was supposed to be a good word. Exposure was used for plants. Make sure the plant has plenty exposure to the sunlight. That's what they were saying about exposing. If you're going to expose something, it should be to the greatness of God. Exposing or exposure is supposed to be something good. That's why sometimes I'll be like, fuck YouTube. That's why sometimes I'll be like, I don't care about going live on YouTube. And then I think about the great people that I've met on YouTube, and I think about the great people that told me how much I've helped them on YouTube, and that keeps me going. I'm not getting into the controversy. I'm not talking about nobody. I don't even care if they choose to talk about me. I'm not going to get into talking about people's ethnic morale and their integrity. That's what got me in trouble before, because there's a lot of people up here saying how real they are. No, you're not. But yes, you are, because the new real is fake. And the new fake is real. But I don't stay in that category, because me and a couple of other mouth people and constituents, we come from the area of being official and authentic. I watch the same females on YouTube. One of the females that tried to sabotage my career, way before it was even a Team Guardian. I'm talking about from 050. It seems like the same females that try to sabotage men's careers because they supposed to be married. They always talking this married shit on YouTube. I don't understand how these married women always on YouTube up in niggas' faces, disrespecting them. But then when the dudes try to be like, yo, shut the fuck up, or you bum-ass uncivilized creature, or you uncivilized creature, suck a cock. Oh, he bashes women. I notice on YouTube, y'all choose and pick who y'all want to go against to say who's bashing women. I watched a nigga talk about a woman for 17 months. I've been on YouTube 17 months. When I came on YouTube, he was going at a woman, disrespecting her, calling her hoes and whores, but a bunch of y'all niggas be in his chat talking about, hey, how you doing today? I love this content. That's not content. I watched a nigga infatuated to disrespect a woman for 17 months. Y'all think that's mental health? I watch the fat bitch that be on YouTube every day talking about a reverend that she never met in her life. The same fat bitch I kicked out this chat. Yeah, I'm calling that fat bitch a bitch. I'm not calling her unstable creature. I knew her energy was off when she came to the chat. So what I did, I got rid of her and let out the chat. What she do? Do a video. Fuck dice. I've been playing checkers and chess. No, fuck you, you fat piggy bitch. Fuck you, you fat bitch. And fuck whoever made you. And I'm not using unstable creature with her, because the sad part about it is I'm going to stop letting people disrupt my peace. Number one, we don't go to people chats, but they come over here. We don't go to people chats, but they come over here. And me, I told y'all, I do my investigating. So a lot of shows that I watch, I don't even watch the shows for the people that's doing the shows. I watch the shows to see what type of people are in the chat and what type of interactions that are said in that chat pertaining to whomever they're talking about on that stage. See, I told y'all, it's so much mental illness on YouTube. If I go, say for instance, if I go over to Hank McCoy's show, if I go over to Dog Soldier show, and then one day I go to type my name, yo, shout out to the chat, and I find out that my name is blocked, I'm not going back to that chat no more. BX Indio, I see you in the building. I'm not going back to that chat no more, y'all. Because obviously, the first description of who I am, whether it's the Big Dice Chronicles or Big Dice Chronicles 777, y'all don't want me there. So let me explain something to you about mental illness. Instead of recognizing and acknowledging the first time that you are blocked, you are not welcome over here, you come back over here with another account with the same name, but you put a 2 on it, you're going to get blocked again. I don't like you. I don't like your energy. I don't want to know you, and I don't want to get to know you. That's really weird to me. See, that's the part that scares me. So to the fellas in the building, to the women in the building, what do you do when a person is mentally off? Do you treat them like a woman, or do you treat them like a person that's mentally off? Now, if y'all walking in the street, ladies, if y'all walking in the street and a dude just get up off the ground and says, yo, I want to go home with you, what are you going to do, ladies? Get away from me. I don't know you. Leave me alone. You might stab him. You might have a gun. You might do anything to defend yourself. But after the first time of you telling him, leave me alone, if you coming down the block the next day and should happen to bump into this man again, why would he get up off the floor and ask you again, can I go home with you, if you just told him the day before that, leave me alone, I don't know? That's how I feel about the people that come to this chat. If you come to this chat and you can't type, I blocked you. I got shooters in here too. They kill. But I trade. They kill. They shoot at will. They don't play no games over here. But if I get to catch one, I blow a head off. Boom! You got to be family to get blocked by me, a timeout by me. That's 10 seconds in a minute. That's 10 seconds in 1 minute. That's the thing we do over here to make us laugh. That's a fact. But I 86,000 seconds, some people, I give them a whole day to think about the bullshit they indulging with. But some people, I just click that motherfucking button and chop that head off. I don't want you over here. You see what Hank said? And that's what I've been doing. I have to pray and Allah will do his thing. You see what BX Indio said? Mental illness and people are delusional. But they get up here on YouTube and they make it seem like they the sexiest motherfucker. First of all, let me explain something to you ladies. If you're getting up on YouTube putting your ass if you got to prop your ass up on a dresser, you're mentally off. You're mentally off. Respectfully. If you putting your ass on YouTube for the world to see, you's a bird, bitch. Not an unstable creature, bitch. B-I-T-C-H. You's a bitch, bird. Bird bitch. You should be eating bird food. It should be somebody with seeds in their hands at the shore, and you should be perched up on their hand. Because you a bird. I'm not talking about Eve. I'm actually not talking about Eve. And believe it or not, a lot of times y'all think Eve be putting pictures up. That's not Eve. Eve be telling y'all that be pictures she be taking and just be putting up. I'm not talking about Eve. See, truth, no lies? You don't even know what you talking about, but you cool. You cool. You all right, no beef. I'm not talking about Eve. Y'all don't even know a lot of times when Eve put up stuff, that's other stuff. That's pictures that she took from other people, man. That's so sad. Eve be teasing some of these pervert, thirsty-ass niggas that be thinking with they dick. A lot of them times, that's not Eve. She's just playing with y'all. Don DeMarco. And that's a fact, weird world. He said, Dice, no disrespect, but we can't have them dummies running up in here. That's a fact. That's why it gets right on them. Word up. That's why it gets right on them. And truth, no lies, appreciate you for pulling up to the show. We over here trying to spread some love. Nah, that wasn't her. Nah, that wasn't her. That wasn't Eve. Eve is the sister. Word up. I remember the other day when I said, quote unquote, I kicked the chick out of here. They thought, oh, you talking about Eve? No, I ain't. Because if I'd have kicked Eve out of here and took her wrench when she came back, y'all, I would have had to give her wrench back. Nah, that wasn't Eve. The person know who I'm talking about. They fat ass made a video about me. Fuck Dice. Fat ass Miss Piggy looking motherfucker. I don't know them. They don't know me. That's why I say people are mentally ill. I don't know this woman. I don't know her at all. This nigga King Crego, he likes going to these bitches chats. Excuse me. He like going to these women chats. He's the one that told me, yo, you need to go check out this chick. I checked her out for about 7 to 8 minutes and I found out that's where I'm not supposed to be. Simple and plain. I'm not knocking her literature. I'm not trying to disrespect her. But I said that's not the place for me to be. That's that shit Craig likes, sitting up, running behind these broads and lusting over these bitches. I don't give a fuck about none of them broads. I'm thinking, well, see, let me explain something to you. When you give me somebody to go check, anybody that knows me, if you give me someone to go check, do me a favor. Just one thing I'm asking you, make sure they have some content. You dig what I'm saying? Make sure they have some content. I know sometimes, unfortunately, on YouTube, sometimes we have to have rebuttals. I'm working on mine. I don't even want to do no rebuttals no more. I'm done with all that shit. But unfortunately, there are some real fucking crazy people on YouTube. First of all, if they take a channel from me and then take another channel from me, you think I'm coming and then take another channel from me? Let me explain something to you. That means something about you is not in it doesn't coincide with YouTube rules. If you keep getting certain amount of subscriptions and then boom, your channel is blown off, that means you're doing something that goes against the guidelines of YouTube. A lot of y'all like talking about people all day. Why don't you stop talking about people all day? See, YouTube has new rules and new owners. If you're going to talk about someone, how about talking about something that they did? And how about talking about somebody that you don't know or you're trying to be in competition with on YouTube? I try to bring content over here. I try to bring straight up raw matter of fact, I do bring straight up raw content. Like, you know how many phone calls I got over that show I did with Alpo? And them yesterday, the 3.5 to 1,000 grams. You know how many phone calls I got over that show and was like, yo, Dice, that shit was fire. Because I take the time to prepare shows and break them down because I want people interested and I want you to return and come back. Matter of fact, I even want you to tell somebody else, yo, it's popping over there with Big Dice, man. Go fuck with them. They got a great vibe. They got a great energy. They don't do nothing but just joke, have a good time. At times I do get stern, but a lot of times if you pay attention, I'm coming up here just to be the big bro. The big bro. I am my brother and my sister's keeper. Sometimes I'm coming up here because I might be going through something and I need some help from y'all. I've talked about things that I've seen go on with my friends, myself, and family, and y'all have gave me some of the best information in regards to correcting problems. I mean that shit from the bottom of my heart. Some of the input that y'all have gave me, some of the answers that y'all have gave me, some of the questions that y'all have gave me have made me look at things from a non-biased point of view. Nah, I'm a godly one. You're going to find one because I'm right here. Huh, better believe that. I'm right here. And something he just said was 100% fact. We had somebody used to be up over here. I'm not trying to bash them. They always was talking about how righteous they are and all this nonsense. And it's a woman. She's supposed to be Muslim. No disrespect intended. Blocked her out of here too. Told her don't come back. Because one day she's Muslim and then another day she's in the chat talking about mooks. One day she's in the chat. Like today I seen her in the chat laughing at somebody that's in jail. How you a Muslim woman, but you sitting up in a chat laughing at somebody that's in jail? You sitting up in the chat talking about mooks. And you knew this and you knew that. Matter of fact, if you such of a big age, what are you doing in certain chats that spew nothing but controversy? That's why I know just because you wear a shahad or you say you hump, that don't mean shit to me. That don't mean shit to me. I'm not going to just respect it because you say it. Being Muslim or being God body has nothing to do with putting on clothes and walking around saying assalamu alaikum, peace aki, wa alaikum salam, inshallah, mashallah. Nah, it has so much more to do with just reciting something that you learned from a scripture or a Quran. Just like being a Christian, because Islam and Christianity is cousins, because Jesus spoke Aramaic. You got a lot of people that call themselves Christians. How you call yourself a Christian, but you're in the chat laughing at somebody that's in jail? How you call yourself a Christian, but you're in a chat with somebody talking about somebody's kids or putting people's kids up on the stage? How you call yourself a Muslim, and you're in the chat laughing at somebody disrespecting somebody's mother? You're none of the above. What you are is the devil in people's clothing. You're a devil in a Muslim clothing. You're a devil in a Christian clothing. I don't care who can get mad at that. Devil, Satan, be gone. I mean that shit adamantly. Satan, get the fuck away from everybody I love. Get the fuck away from us. Don't come in here. We don't want you here. People running around talking this and talking that and talking this and talking that. And the worst kind, the biggest hypocrites in the fucking world. The biggest hypocrites in the fucking world. The reason why they get upset with me is because I'm not going to be hypocritical. If I don't like you, I'm going to tell you I don't like you. If I don't fuck with you, I'm going to tell you I don't fuck with you. If you're not the same as me, it's no need for us to be around each other. We can be cordial. Peace, brother. Peace, sister. But besides that, suck a cock. I don't fuck with you. Your mannerisms is off. To be in your 40s still acting like a kid, to be in your 40s worrying about YouTube bitches. I notice these niggas on YouTube be like, yo, he doesn't have a woman. He plays with his dogs, la, la, la. Y'all niggas don't know what the fuck I got. Why? Because I ain't up here trying to mess with none of these women? I turned down more pussy than niggas turn down collars on their shirts. That's on Sharon McLeod. See, a lot of you niggas started getting pussy in your late 30s. I've been fucking since I was 14 years old. Pussy don't move me like that, stupid. A lot of you niggas started fucking when you was 33, 34, 35 years old. And before that, you grew up having sex, experimenting with your brother or your sister. Nah, I've been in some water since I was 14. I was 17, fucking 29, 33-year-old women, 38-year-old women. I ain't even play with little girls. I ain't even play with little girls. Because the girls look so good, but their brain is not ready. Oh no. I'm a Virgo, so I'm a very analytical person. I'm a very intelligent person. And I've always been a person that liked to think. So if you cannot intrigue me and stimulate my mind, you can't turn me on. Yeah, you can have a fat ass, some good pussy, some nice titties, some good oral, some good head. Yeah. You might even know how to roll a blunt, but can you cook? Can you calm me down when I'm so upset, when I need to be calmed down? Can you soothe me? Can you soothe me when I'm upset? Can you look me in my eyes and tell me the importance that you see in me? Can you make me believe that I'm worth something? See, them are the characteristics that a lot of you women need to try to learn. That's the fact. Those are the characteristics a lot of people need to try to learn. And a lot of you dudes up here on y'all platforms, you're lying. You're talking about you're standing on morals and principles? No, you're not. Because if you were standing on morals and principles, you wouldn't have niggas on your platform talking about raping men. You're fronting. Like the little white boy in Yours Truth. Bullshit. You see what the little white boy said? In Yours Truth? Your truth, my opinion. Make sure you get over there and subscribe. Bullshit. Principles, morals. Clarice, I see you in the building, girl. Principles and morals. I don't know if people don't, like I said, but it's a lot of different, it's a lot of great different definitions. There are over 183 dictionaries in the world. But I promise you, if you look up the word morale and integrity, ain't too many of y'all niggas on YouTube got that shit. And a lot of you niggas is followers and a lot of you niggas is fronting. A lot of y'all have got on YouTube and turned into people that I could not see if I had on 3D glasses. That's a cold-blooded fact. You're still invisible because you're not letting people see exactly who you are. You're showing me your cousin. You're showing me how your uncle is. You're showing me how your brother is. But I don't believe you guys. You see what BX Indio said? He said they ain't even gonna understand what I'm saying. Because their mind is not on the same level as mine. Their third eye is totally blind. Their third eye is totally blind. Yo, we fighting a spiritual war right now that's going on within your mind, your soul, and your spirit. Our souls are up. They are fighting for our souls right now. There are evil demons fighting for your soul every day. Every day. You see when we was talking about that young girl and her baby that passed away of fentanyl? You see that spirit that came on you? See how we was talking about that young boy that tortured that baby? You see how that spirit came on you? Because the spirit is there, but you have to learn how to control it. I've never seen things so biased and hypocritical like I have on YouTube. I've seen some hypocritical things on the world, but not like I have on YouTube. First of all, they have groups up here, and this is the part that you know is very dangerous. We have men up here trying to group up with women. Women group up with women, and men group up with men. Me and my woman, or you and your woman, then we can go together and have a dinner together. Hypothetically speaking, a cookout, church, or whatever. It's never going to be me, a woman, in two of my bedrooms there. It's never going to be me and three women. Because when I see a woman around a bunch of men, it's two things come to my mind. A hoe, a very promiscuous woman, or somebody that's confused with their sexuality and they're trying to what? Imitate and adapt to our characteristics to portray them as men. Same thing I see with a man around a bunch of women. I either see a hoe-ass nigga that's trying to fuck a bunch of women, or I see a gay man. No offense to nobody. I'm just trying to tell you what I see. You may not see it, but I know what I see. I know what I see. That's why back in the days, when the mother goes to the beauty salon, if she has a little girl, she tells the little girl, come with me, I'm going to get my hair done. But if she has a little boy, she'll say, stay with your father. Stay with your brothers. Stay with your uncle. Stay with your grandfather. Shit, you might even say stay with your grandmother because she babysitting. That's why if it's a little boy, he's supposed to be in a barbershop with his father, not his mother. That's the most disrespectful thing a father could do that has a son. Let his mother, his baby mother, be the sole person responsible for taking their son to a barbershop to get groomed in a whole cave and den full of men. The conversation in the barbershop is the conversation for the grooming of men. This is the importance Y'all would not believe the importance of a barbershop when it comes to a young man. Just like when it comes to the importance of a young girl, when it comes to getting her hair done or being in a beauty salon with her mother or her grandmother. You shouldn't have a beautiful little girl in a barbershop. Men talking about penis, cursing, sexual adventures, all type of disrespectful man talk that we talk when we're around each other. The same thing like a little boy being in a beauty salon. Women talking about getting a pussy ate. Oh, that nigga ate my pussy. Oh, he fucked the shit out of me, girl. Oh, the way I was sucking his cock. These are not things for a little boy to hear. This erupts curiosity in children. And then when that little boy is no longer around his mother and he gets into the company of other little girls or other little boys, the curiosity that y'all have planted in their mind leads them to explore. Leads them to explore. This is how so many things go left. You never heard about cousins fucking? You're lying. If you said you ain't never heard about cousins fucking, or you ain't got a family member that fucked a family member in your family, get the fuck out this chat, because that means you're a liar. Why do you think that the saying is so well known? Fucking cousins, because they grew up family members experimenting with each other. Now check this out. Experimenting with each other. Now, if a man has sex with a woman or a woman has sex with a man, that's a beautiful feeling. Pay attention. What do you think that feeling disappears if it's two cousins? So you think if a male cousin is putting his penis inside of a female cousin, you think that beautiful feeling is going to go away? These are children. They are experiencing and curious and experimenting with things that we expose them to. That we expose them to. Oh, I seen mommy doing that. Oh, I seen my brother doing that. I seen my aunt doing that. Oh, let's try this out. It looked like it was fun. But they don't know the extremities of children should not be having sex. Family members should not be having sex with each other. But they don't know that because they're too curious. And certain things that, unfortunately, sometimes as parents, we expose our children to, we do not take the time to sit down and talk to our children. How many times did you run in a room and you're seeing your mother and father having sex? They say, go to that goddamn room. Why you didn't knock on the door? Fuck you mean why I ain't knock on the door? I ain't been knocking on the goddamn door. But instead of them parents waking up and getting out that bed and going to talk to that child at night, or going to talk to that child in the morning saying, yo, check this out. What you should happen to see just now is something that happens between adults that's in love with each other. Your mother and myself were expressing the love we have for each other. Or as a woman, your father and myself are expressing the love that we have for each other. This love that we have for each other, honestly, is the reason why we got the most beautiful gift that we could ever get from God, which is our children, you. Meek, I see you in the building. But you know, sometimes when parents get interrupted by children, the first thing they do is go in your room and go to sleep and never talk about it again. You never fill that void of curiosity that's in these children's mind. So when you don't make it your business to fill the void of curiosity that's in these children's mind, the minute they get in the streets, oh, they're going to experiment. Oh, they're going to experiment. Where you think all these young pregnancies come from? Oh, y'all ain't got nobody in your family had no baby at 14? Oh, I'm the only one that had people having babies at 14, 13, 16. My fault. I thought I was talking with some human beings. I said I got a bunch of goddamn liars in here. You mean to tell me I'm the only person in my family that knows of anybody that had a child under the age of 16? That's only me in here. Let me see the dice cubes if you know a family member that, male or female, either got somebody pregnant before the age of 16 or were pregnant before the age of 16. Let me see if I'm dealing with some people that got some sense in here. You dig what I'm saying? You see what Hank said? My sister was 15. Meek said, hell yeah. You see what Annette said from Harlem? Hell yeah, we all have. My man Passover says, nah, my mom's. Drop Guard said, hell yeah, Dice. You know why? Because we grew up horny-ass children that were curious. See, when we grew up, we was watching porn, sneaking watching our parents' porn. We were sneaking buying Hustler magazines. We were sneaking buying Playboy magazines. Anything that showed you some nipples, anything that showed you a vagina was interesting. You see what my man Hank said? Who the hell didn't grow up playing house? You my boyfriend. You my girlfriend. Well, if I'm your girlfriend, give me a kiss. I don't know about these new niggas that started fucking in their late 30s. When I was coming up, girls used to be like, what we gonna do? We gonna do a regular kiss or we gonna do a French kiss? Remember that? See, when you're an adult, you don't say, what are we gonna do? A regular kiss or a French kiss? Because you know what it is for the timing and the moment. But as children, we don't know what we're doing because we are curious and we are still growing. You see what my man Drop Guard said? Dry hump. Goddamn blue balls. We talked about this before. First base is a kiss. Second base is some titties. Third base, you fingering. Home run, you got to make love to her or fuck, like we said. We have to deal with reality before we can fix any problem we're going through. We have to identify the problem to correct it. We can't just keep brushing the problem under the fucking rug. Straight Blunt, I see you in the building, beloved. Miss Annette said, yes, my father raised me. He was not having that. I got pregnant at 19 and he didn't talk to me for 2 months. See that? That's like my mother. I told y'all, my mother had me 3 months before her 20th birthday. My mother was my sister and my mother at the same time. Yo, Weird World, you be safe, brother. I appreciate you. Hank said I had a girlfriend who had summer school. Even though I graduated by default, I also had summer school. That was a great summer. Ain't that some shit? Ain't that some shit? But you know, everybody has their own right to do what they do. I'm just trying to give you some of this motherfucking game. See, some people will understand what I'm saying and some people just won't. It's not for everyone to overstand. This is for the righteous and the people that's in tune with Allah, God, a most powerful, higher, whichever way you want to call it. Buddhism, I don't care. As long as it's a most high power, I'm with you. I am definitely with you, y'all. The link is dropped if anybody want to pull up, but there's certain things that I be thinking about before I get out of here that I just wanted to talk about. That's all. Because it's really, really starting to make me work harder into becoming a better person. And it's making me work harder as into being an advocate for Allah. I'm going to work harder. I have to work harder. It's my duty. It's my duty. It's my duty as a black person to civilize the savage. Whether you want to be civilized or not, if you're going to be around me, if you're going to be in my circumference, these are certain things that we just have to do. I'm going to give y'all a little break right quick, but I ain't going nowhere because the streets never loved us. You heard me? The streets ain't never loved me. The streets ain't never loved me, yeah. The streets ain't never loved me, yeah.
streets ain't never loved me since my brother died. My mother cried, tears in my eyes bleed red. Ain't no love inside. Streets left me dolly, my phone they left it holy. Dawn was in that passenger side when they tried to phone me. Yeah, you know the streets ain't never love us.
Yeah. Yeah. I've been shot, I was left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. You know these streets ain't never loved me.
I've been stabbed, I've been left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. You know the streets ain't never loved me.
I've been locked, I got charged for some shit I didn't do, nigga. You know these streets ain't never loved me.
Caught a case, went upstate, fuck the Jakes, nigga. Yeah, you know these streets ain't never loved me.
Laying up in the hospital bed in ICU. Hit that button like every 3 hours to get those blues, yeah. Laying in the test of pain, I know shit won't be the same. Sipping my stomach, shit don't stop a thing, I'm still a man, yeah. But who gon' be there when you doing time? Can't get no money, so they dropping down, these niggas bitter. And I hope they get the picture. I'm only getting bigger. The top cat out my litter, yeah. Tell you they love you, but they hate you on the low. They hold you back, how they expect for you to grow. I got locked up, ain't said me nothing, but I'm your nigga. My body numb, I got no feelings for you niggas. I'm from what niggas will shoot you right here in these hallways. If you got trust in that loyalty goes a long way. These size 11s, these pussies can't walk a mile in. They hit my cousin with life and he's still smiling. I've been shot, I was left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. You know these streets ain't never loved me.
I've been stabbed, I've been left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. You know the streets ain't never loved me.
I've been locked, I got charged for some shit I didn't do, nigga. You know these streets ain't never loved me.
Caught a case, went upstate, fuck the Jakes, nigga. Yeah, you know these streets ain't never loved me. Streets ain't never loved me since my brother died. My mother cried, tears in my eyes bleed red. Ain't no love inside. Streets left me dolly, my foreign they left it holy. Dawn was in that passenger seat when they tried to fold me. Remind me of my gun, that was real shit, this real spit. Rocks I was selling was smacking them, call it Will Smith. I ain't never told and never folded under pressure. Yeah, them Neek was in that ambulance with me, he was on that stretcher. Niggas tried to take my life, I couldn't tell you who. Many men might not make it, I'm here to tell the truth. Me and Jop, that's my brother, you know we moving tight. Brown boys fuck with the family and I'ma get them that. This my testimony, solid, all the rest is phony. Merrick niggas come at the fam and send your best opponent. I was stabbed, I was left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. I know the streets ain't never loved me. He was shot, he was left with a zipper on his stomach, nigga. You know the streets ain't never loved us. Gang, Merrick shit, it's how we music, nigga.
That's a cold-blooded fact, y'all. The streets ain't never loved us, you heard me? Never loved us, man. He said, yo, Crisis said fire. Crisis never forget it, love. He said, hit that like button. Uh-oh, the dread is in the building. What up, dog? You black.
I don't know why. Hold up. I know why.
Oh, there you go. I'm like, what the fuck, nigga? That nigga fucked
this
me up.
camera be bugging. Yeah, this should be bugging over here sometimes. Yeah,
What up, son?
I had to break out the dragon, son.
Big bottle there. That's a
Yeah,
different type of cognac there.
Yeah, yeah, it's just all that stuff. You know, that's really sad with the little kids and all that, man. You know, but here go the thing. Like sometimes, like personally, I wouldn't. The dude who did that, you know, the assault to the child and caused the life with the yeah. See,
and
we don't. You
is wanted for another one.
Right. Yeah. Like, you know, it's sad that it's my thing is we grew up hearing about us being deadbeat fathers, we know everything, you know what I'm saying? And you would think in 2024 people would move differently. You know what I'm saying? And but it's like you know,
Hey, Miss Bam.
one of the key bricks of what you present is mental illness, and obviously that's some type of detachment from humanity, where you could exact that type of, you know, on a child, a defenseless individual. So, you know, like personally, I would just strip him down, uh, you know, give him some nice cuts where he's not gonna expire.
That's right.
Then I'd find me a nice fire ant hill
Woo!
and sit him there. You know
Facts.
what I mean? Just leave him there. Let the ants have him. You dig what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Let them
I'm
have
not
their
gonna
will.
do any. Yeah, see, I didn't do anything to him.
That's
All
right.
I did was tied him up and left him somewhere.
With some honey and
Nature
some
took its
chocolate. That's a
course.
fact.
Yeah, yeah, nature took its course. God ain't gonna be mad at me for that.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying?
I
So,
stepped on an anthill before. That shit swole my right foot up. I joked about that on the show.
bro,
Didn't even know I was
that,
on the. All I know is I had Egypt outside, and then she
yo,
started biting at her foot.
yo,
That shit, and I didn't know about the poison. My whole ankle was swollen. By the time I looked at my ankle, it looked like I had a black sock on my foot,
man,
and I had on
man,
Crocs.
man, yeah, yo, that. It's crazy you said that, cause that's how I got attacked. You know what I'm saying? Grandpa was like, yo, go let the dog off. You know what I'm saying? So I'm out there, but the dog don't want to. He moving around too much. So I'm standing there trying to get the thing off the collar. Next thing, like you said, I'm like, yo, why my foot feel like that?
Well, I
You
start
know,
itching. It feel like.
yeah, it looked like I had on black socks. I was like, oh. Then I realized what it was. I bought, yo.
That's a
So
bad feeling. My whole ankle was swollen.
yeah, Nick, you got people scared of snakes. I don't like ants. That's like my fear factor. I could deal with them, but when I see like a whole like too many of them, nah, it's time.
Yeah,
They
they
gotta
dangerous
go.
together.
Yeah, I got the kid. I got to start exterminating. You know what I'm saying? You and
Yeah,
mortal
man.
enemies, ants. Mortal enemies, ants. So,
And like you said,
but
them fire ants, they different.
they different.
Them shit's different.
They gonna eat you. What?
For real.
Yeah, he'd be right. He'd be all right.
Them shits is
But
different. For
yeah,
real.
I want to. You know, you mentioned you was talking about a woman, and you know,
Yeah.
I'm gonna throw this out there. Like, you know, my last kid's mom, she's younger than me. She's maybe like 10 years younger than me. 10, 10, yeah, around that age. You know what I mean? But she's a southern girl. She's born and raised in Miami.
Yeah,
You
she
know what
from
I
the South.
mean? Yeah, she's a definite southern girl, and she's the youngest of 4 girls. Right. And they not ugly looking girls. You know what I'm saying? So her oldest sister, you know, is very irresponsible, because at one point of her life she lost custody of her 3 children. You know, her mom stepped in, and but you understand, the fact of the matter is that
She still lost
it
custody.
you lost, right, for whatever you shouldn't have been doing while the kids was with you. You see what I'm saying? So I'm going somewhere with the story. So, you know, when me and Shorty got together, everything was good. And then, like, one time her sister came over here, and she had this dude with her. And you know, us being men,
Like, why you bring this nigga to my
I'm like,
crib?
word. And I'm like, yo, this is just some fling shit right here. Why is
It's not
this?
even
You know
your
what I
man.
mean? Yeah, yo, all right, whatever. Boom, boom, boom. So that 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 went away. So then one day she comes and she's like, nah, son, nah. Shorty said it. Yo, we was at a Thanksgiving dinner, and yo, her sister said something, and I wasn't sure what I heard, and her cousins, it's mad girls. It's really no boys in this family. So her cousin, so she already knew what was. I'm about to pop off, man. I don't give
That's right.
no. So she was like, nah, she ain't saying nothing. Bang, bang, bang. So later on, I found out what she said. Now, ladies, understand this. Even if you speak about your relationship to your friends, if you truly love your man, tell them I am venting. I don't need your mom. I don't want no advice from you. Just let me talk and don't say nothing else. I don't want to hear about this. I don't want to hear about that. You understand? Because what I used to tell her is these women are jealous of your life, whether you understand that or not. You understand? I'm telling you, you are
Did you
younger
see
than them, and you.
jealousy or envy? Are they envy?
All
Were they
right,
envious or jealous?
all right, peep it. So her cousin used to stay with us,
Uh-oh.
right? Yeah. Hold on. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you.
Uh-oh.
We going it. We going it.
I already
So
feel it.
wifey would be going to work, but she would come home for lunch. That was our, you know what I'm saying? That was our thing. So it's like when she would leave after lunch, Shorty would come, and the way my spot was set up, like, my room got a couch in it and all that. It's massive. So, you know what I mean? And at the time, the young son was younger, so burning was off. That's where we would burn at,
Yeah.
right? So it's big ass windows. I got fans back there. It's in the back of the house. You know what I'm saying? So we back there. I'm 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 on the bed watching. Yo, Shorty come on the bed and come lay beside me, Dice. I'm like, ah, man. I'm like, I already know what this is. I
Oh,
don't care if you
man.
try. Right. So the first time I held it down. I ain't do. You know what I'm saying? I got on some real Caucasian woman walking down the street with my bag shit. I'm moving over to the other side of the fucking bed. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to be, because so then it happens a few more times.
Ugh.
So I'm like, listen. So I go straight to wifey. I'm like, yo, peep this. After you leave, your cousin, you know what I'm saying? And I ain't putting my hands on no broad. I ain't doing that. Because the next thing you going to hear is some other shit.
That's right.
So now you go handle this situation.
Because I'm uncomfortable.
But that's one of the people that was giving you advice.
Mm.
Right. Right.
Mm.
So now, you know what I'm saying? It's like, we be out. I don't we on the block, we at work, whatever. Sometimes we in oh, this nigga out on the street. Yo, but he come home every day. You ain't getting no weird phone calls. Ain't nobody texting you. Ain't none of that. Ain't none of that type of activity going on.
That's right.
Ain't nobody coming to the crib. It ain't none of that. So obviously,
This is
what your
real.
mind is telling you is not. You understand? So she started stepping out. And so at that point, I let the relationship go. I was like, yo, you can't be here no more. You got to leave. You know what I'm saying? This is why I would never live with a woman. You got to live with me.
That's right.
You can't kick me. You can't kick me out.
Talk.
You gonna leave, and I'm gonna tell you why. You could call the police and all that, but you're not gonna want to stay here with these dogs in this house. You're not gonna feel comfortable.
That's right.
Your name ain't on nothing. Only thing coming here is some pieces of mail. So I suggest you do what you got to do. And, you know what I mean? So now, that was 7 years ago. So all I'm saying is, ladies, sometimes your friends, they see what you don't see, and they want what they see.
That's right.
Right? Because right now, I kid you not, if I decided I wanted my baby mom back,
she'd be there.
She'd beat it. But
That's
I'm
right.
not doing that. You hurt me a certain type of way, and I'm not giving you an opportunity to do it.
Do that shit again. Talk.
Nah. So you understand? And for the guys, this is the thing for us men. Like, I'm situated. I'm situated. I would show my, you know what I'm saying, my file, but I got a real hater on here, and I can't. The nigga already captured my baby mom imagery.
That's sad.
You see what I'm saying?
That's
Yeah,
weird shit. These niggas is weird,
you know
bro.
what I'm saying? Word. I ain't trying to be with Shorty, but the fact of the matter
That's
is
still your baby
that's
mother.
still a violation. Yeah, that's still a violation. Son. You know what I'm saying? But so therefore, I would never put my woman's picture. I mean, I might put her hands on here. You might hear her voice, but
That's
as
right.
far as her full blown picture,
you'll never see
son,
it.
you will never. Yeah, you will never see that. You will never see that. So
only child salute.
You know, but guys, go after the baddest broad. Go after the baddest one in your the goal, because you're gonna cherish it more. It's gonna mean more to you than just I bag Shorty, son. Yo, son, I bag Shorty. No, nigga, nigga, you better big game hunt, nigga. Put on camouflage, scent blockers, climb up in the tree and wait till you see what you really want.
That's right.
That was kind of how. So you just respect it more in situations like what happened with Dude, as far as with the kids and all of that, and the young lady who unfortunately her child was at grandma's and they ain't coming home no more. A lot of what I hear is there was really no love in the relationship. These are lust babies.
Facts.
These are lust babies. And they came, maybe I didn't want to have, maybe one person didn't want to have them. This person, he boom, 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 boom. And I'm going to tell you, I kind of think why my life is the way it is, because when Shorty got pregnant, she asked me a question. I was like, yo, check this out. If you have the baby, I will always take care of my responsibility.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? It's your body. I can't
make
you. Yeah, I can't make you do it. I'm gonna be upset if you do. You know what I'm saying?
That's
but
right.
I'm gonna be definite. I'm gonna stand in the fire if you do keep it. And as you
That's
can
right.
see, you see where he's at. So some of us, we just gotta vet better, bro.
Mm-hmm.
We just gotta vet better, and unfortunately, we all want to say that yo, Shorty gave me the box on the first night, but and then the lady that does give you the box on the first night, she might not be the typical, what we label.
As
So
promiscuous.
yes, this is a high level balancing act we trying to pull off here, yo.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Because we all like at the end of the day, if one thing everybody should have picked up at this point is we all kind of off ourselves.
Facts.
That's it.
So
The quicker you come to that understanding is the the more you'll be able to navigate through certain bullshit and realize that you know what I'm saying? I ain't no different than this crazy nigga right
nobody
here.
else.
You know what I'm saying?
Nobody else. That's a cold-blooded fact.
Yeah, so I now have to figure out the tools to deal with whatever I'm dealing with or whatever. You know, once certain thoughts come into your mind though, you may need professional help. Like hurting your child,
Hurting yourself.
you may need some professional help, dude. You know what I mean? We've all had the thought of, I just want to quit.
That's right.
But then the fighter in you turns around and says, get your punk ass up.
That's a fact.
Take that
like
next
when I lost
step.
my
nigga.
mother. That's a fact.
Yeah. Yo, listen, I almost lost my relationship when my grandmother passed away. Because I shut down. You know,
I know that feeling.
That's who raised me. Like, only thing I could do is just function on a day-to-day basis. Get up, go to work, come home, deal with little men, briefly deal with wifey, and that's it. That shit, you know what I'm saying? Till she came to me and was like, yo, you need to snap out of this. So, and the crazy part is when I introduced her to my grandmother. When I introduced wifey to grandma, she was like, yeah, I like her.
That's it. Once you got grandma blessing, that's a go.
Yeah, I think you'll be all right. And I'm looking at her like, yo, like you talking about? What you mean I'm gonna be all right? Yeah. A year later, she couldn't talk, walk, or none of that. So you know what I mean? It is what it is. She caught that dementia thing, and I guess they forget how to live. You know what I
That's
mean?
like my Aunt Christine.
Yeah. So, but I'm thankful she was able to hold. Like I got pictures of her holding my youngest, and you know what I mean. Like she knows him, and he knows her.
That's
So
right.
I was very thankful for that. But as far as just sometimes I get angry too.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? I like I telling wifey, the way my baby mom presents herself, you got men out here that's gonna punch her in the mouth.
Damn. Preach, brother.
You got men out here that's gonna maybe even unalive her. You see what I'm saying?
Because of their mental illness and their incapability to deal with shit.
Yes, right. And what I said to wifey is, she don't know what I'm dealing with. She don't know what may be running through my mind at that point when you call with this madness and you start disrespecting me like I'm one of these bum ass niggas that you thought was the shit. Yo, listen, just because at the end of the day, ladies, I love you guys. My dad didn't raise me. My mom, my grandmother raised me. So a woman can more reprimand me faster than a man can. I'm not accustomed to a man talking to me any type of fucking way. So it's not the fact that it's the disrespect. It's like you pushing a button and you want to see how far. Well, the best thing for me to do is cut all. Like I told her, yo, B, I will walk by you like your name was Ghost, nigga.
Facts.
Like I don't even see you.
I don't even know you no more.
I don't
You're
even
invisible.
know you. Word. You can play that game all you want.
Word.
But
I don't even know
I'm the
you.
type of nigga that's gonna tell little man, look, bro. Unfortunately, your mother can't come. She can't come up in here, son.
That's real.
Tell her to stay at the bottom of the driveway.
Damn.
You know what I mean? And if she persists, tell her I'm gonna have a dog in here that don't know her.
And gonna hurt her.
Right. You know how my dogs get down. She knows.
Facts.
So if this dog don't know you, don't come in this house.
It's like Egypt. Don't come in this house, man.
Yeah,
You gonna
don't
get
come in
your
this
ass
house.
tore up, man.
Tore up. So it's just you know we it's 2024. We trying to move forward. We trying to get our power structure back together. We trying to build and unify the black race. And it might sound crazy when I'm saying it, but
That ain't crazy.
yeah,
That's real.
I come from a Rastafari spirituality, bro. Life is life. We supposed to live harmoniously.
That's
No,
right.
I don't come at me about no colorism shit. Don't do
Facts.
that because you only got 2 arms, 2 legs, 10 fingers. What's the difference? The shade? That's what got you confused? It don't got me confused. So you understand? You're not gonna wrap me up into this.
That's right.
But
bleed the same way, heart pump the same way.
Yeah, it's just we need a balance and understand that, you know, just because we don't agree, we may not we don't have to disrespect each other to the point where, you know, I feel like I want to do something to you.
Yeah, that's right.
But you know, not all women do that.
That's right.
Not all women do that. And ladies, y'all know what I'm talking about, man. Just like we got dudes, we know dudes that they just argue for nothing. You see
That's
what I'm
something
saying?
within them.
Exactly. So it's just sad, and it's too early in 2024 for you know, for real. Like I came home. I ain't gonna. I wanted to do some shit to my baby mom, son. You know what I mean? But then I'm at to tell little man,
You have to
your
answer that
mom ain't
question.
come. Yeah, she ain't never coming back, son. On some Richie shit. Yo, let me talk to your mother.
Big
Yo,
Eve in the building.
I ain't never coming home. Your mama ain't never coming home. Nah, B, I ain't doing that. I ain't doing that. I'm
That's
not
right.
no, I'm not doing that. Get your shit together, shorty. You ain't got no brother that I could punch in the face. Get your shit together.
Word. That shit make you wish. Word. Like you ain't got
Yo,
no brother.
Dice, I call her father, son. Dice, I call her father.
Like, why you
Be
got
like,
her
yo,
acting
son,
like this in the street?
yeah,
man?
son, what you? I'm like, yo,
I've
you
been
ain't
there,
you
Jock.
ain't teach you ain't teach shorty nothing. Like you ain't explain the facts of life to your daughter.
That's facts. That's facts. I've been there,
You know,
bro.
it's crazy.
I've been
It's
there, bro.
crazy.
That's the fact. Like, yo, I need to holler at your pops. Because there's no way in hell you're going to tell me he was in your life and you just vulgar and disrespectful to men. He could not have been important nothing. He couldn't have been nothing to you that you cared about, the way you treat me. The way you even talking to me, you're so careless with the disrespect. That's a fact.
Yeah.
I've been there, man.
You know, yeah. I think what it is because they know the love we have.
And not going to hurt him. Like you said, they want to push that button to see how far. And then sometimes with some men, some women, they go to a point of no return where it's no forgiving. Now I can't forgive you.
Yo, listen, you ain't take none of my money. You ain't put my life in jeopardy. But what you did is you violated my trust.
And you broke my motherfucking heart. And once you do that, I'm gone. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm gone, man. I can't take that. I'm gone.
Yeah. I don't wish bad on you. But I know I
Word
can't
up.
fuck with you. I know that.
That's facts right there.
Yeah, and don't ever ask me for a reference. You're gonna get a bad one.
You're gonna get she's a piece of shit. She broke my God. I'm gonna tell everything he did to me.
Yeah, you're gonna get a bad one. That's a fact. Because come on now, if you cheated on if the tables was reversed and we was cheating and disrespecting her, she gonna tell all her peoples
Stay away from that nigga. He ain't shit. He used to do this and do that. That's a fact.
So it's just, you know.
Good for the goose is damn sure good for the gander. And some women feel as though that some men don't have feelings. That's why I was talking about Wax earlier. I said, I'm not going to get into the whole extremity. He all right, but sometimes I just get so disgusted with YouTube to the fact that don't get it twisted. You can talk about me all you want. I don't give a fuck about that shit. But once you start getting to the fact where you're trying to drive me crazy and disrupt my house or my home, that's a different energy right there. So nah, I don't. That's why I watch these niggas on these videos and I be laughing sometimes. Like, come on, man. Like, you
Yo,
can't
it's a
hate my nigga that much.
psychosis. It's a psychosis, bro. Because I could show you texts after everything I told you. This crazy motherfucker texts me talking about, yo, do you want anything from the store?
That's a fact.
What?
Like nothing just happened.
What I want from the store, I can't fucking tell you.
Word up.
Get the fuck off my phone.
Word. And I've been there.
That's what I'm. Word.
That shit hurts too. Like you just disregarded everything you put me through, and you gonna call me with some asinine bullshit talking about, yo, don't worry about that. Yo, I'm going to the store. You want some cigars or something? Because I know you want to smoke.
Take the blood clot cigar and push them in your body wall. You know what I'm saying? Leave me the fuck alone, son. Please.
Like I said, I don't knock nobody, man, but everybody human. And you know what I hate about some of the people on YouTube? They make it seem, well, then again, I'm starting to think a lot of these niggas ain't never been through life with a woman. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these niggas cooler laying up, like chilling with men and money. You know what I'm saying? So the ups and downs of a real serious relationship with a woman, a lot of these dudes have never even been around. That's why it's so easy for them to try to destroy things and talk about things that have nothing to do with them, because the wrong person, thank y'all for that word you gave me, will unlife you when it comes to when it comes to their family and their business, they will unlife your ass. Unalive you, excuse me.
And it's funny you said what you said, yo. So when I first moved back to Florida, you know what I'm saying, I linked up with my cousin. He from Brooklyn, from the 90s, auntie, you know. So him and his peoples down, So him and his peoples down here, they on, they on that color red shit and all that. So it's New Year's Eve, son. I pull up. You know what I'm saying? I'm at the crib. Niggas just mobbing in the. I'm like, yo, where the fuck y'all niggas going? Yeah, I'm saying it's new. I'm like, yo, y'all niggas gotta get the fuck up out of here.
That's a fact.
Yo, what you talking about? Yo, son, I got front coming, nigga. Facts. I don't know what you niggas do on New Year's Eve.
I'm getting some box.
I know what I do on New Year's Eve, nigga. Birthday, but I was single then, you know what I'm saying? So it was a different flex. But what I'm saying is, like you said, son, yo, y'all niggas gotta leave. I got broad coming over, son.
Right now. She's in the cab right now.
What? Yo, I had one come over.
If you hear that door lock, I want niggas to be walking out and let her in.
Yo, listen, I had one come over and she looked at these. She was like, yo, y'all niggas gotta leave. She told him. I was like, no doubt, y'all gotta leave. You heard her.
Yeah, I done had women like that too. Like, yeah, y'all done had enough time with him. I'm here now. It's my time. Bye. See you later.
Come, you want to say what up? Nah? Okay.
Close the door, Mario.
What up? Okay. Wait, go ahead. Close the door. Yeah.
I've been there.
Hold on, Dicey. You're breaking something down for me. You went over the review. Come on.
So if I get a 100, can I bring my ball to school tomorrow?
Well, you take the test tomorrow. Yeah. So now you got to bring me the 100 first.
On Monday.
Yeah. Right. You bring me the 100 first, and then I'll let you take the ball and the gloves. All right. Let me get that. All right.
Fact.
Lock the door, you. Close the door.
That's cold-blooded facts. He said, bring me the 100 first. Then
yo,
everything
close
else
the door,
is
son.
online.
Yeah. I got to start bribing him. Like extortion.
That's what my mother did to me. That was the same thing my mother did with me. Yeah, you want them jeans, you want that Guess jeans, bring me that motherfucking 100. Matter of fact, if it's anything under a B+, you're not getting nothing. That's a fact. If them teachers tell me that you fucking up in class, if you fail anything, don't ask me for shit. That was my mother.
Yeah. And because he's about to start really playing sports, so I need him to
academically be in tune.
Right, because here go the thing. That's what I told my oldest. I said, yo, you could be the greatest. You could be the greatest up until you get drafted. You could be the greatest they ever seen up until you get drafted. The first day you walk out on the practice field, you fuck yourself up. Now what you gonna do? You still good, but you can't play. What are you gonna do? Make your mind as strong as you want your body to be, and you'll be balanced, my nigga. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
You'll be balanced.
Mind as strong as you want your body to be, and that's a perfect balance. That's gangster right there. I got to keep that one. I got to hold that.
Yeah. So,
I got to hold that
one. Yeah. So
Word.
I'm the icebreaker for my kids, man. I'm the icebreaker. I gotta take. We've had the bumps and the bruises. We've experienced them, and these obstacles they have out there for them now. We don't want our children having to maneuver.
Damn sure don't want to go through what I
none
went
of that. Right. So you know.
None of that shit.
Exactly. So all I'm asking is can we coexist as parents? Can we coexist for the betterment of our child? Because the only thing we're teaching our child is negativity. This is how conflict is resolved, and that's not right. We got to break the chain, bro. This is why I right. This is why I will not. I don't want to communicate. I told her at this stage, I don't have to communicate with you.
Damn, that's when it's over.
He's 10. He'll be 10 in
It's
March.
over.
I don't have to never talk to you again.
About nothing.
Nothing. So you could decide how you want, because when I'm around him, I only want to exude love and happiness.
That's right. No type of trauma and toxicity.
Right. I'm not going to pass it on to him. It's got to die with me.
That's right.
And
that's a fact.
I'm not, you know what I mean?
And you have full custody of him, so I could imagine the problems that could erupt in his heart just by her playing coming in. That's a fact.
Yeah.
Because that's when the manipulation comes in.
But here go the thing. Here go the thing, guys. She gave it up without us even going to court.
Oh. But then again, hold on. Dirty Bronx native salute. From a non-biased point of view, let me explain something. Now that I'm older, when I was younger, I wouldn't have said this. Now that I'm older, if deep within she understood that she wasn't mentally, spiritually, and physically capable enough, and financially and morally invested enough to raise that child, and said, yo, I know who you are, dog. I trust that my son is going to be all right. That I got to take my hat off to her for. Because she could have been just spiteful and vindictive.
Yeah.
And be like, nah, my baby ain't going nowhere.
Yeah. Yeah. I think, yeah, I'm not going, I don't hold it against her. What I say is you was a very
understanding parent.
Yeah, you was a real cheap negotiation.
Copy.
It didn't really cost me nothing to get what I wanted.
That's a fact.
So I was expecting a little more fight out of you, to be honest. You dig what I'm saying? But
yeah, she figured that was something from the Most High. Like, one thing you can't fool is yourself. You can't fool. You can lie to everybody else but yourself, man. And
well, you
that
shouldn't.
To me is unselfish of an act for anyone, for her to be like, yo, you know what? He gonna be better off with him. As of right now, the best place for my child is with his father. That's gangster right there. That's gangster, bro. Because a lot of women wouldn't do that, bro. Even if they understood a predicament. I know women that had children that was running around with their children homeless from house to house.
Why you think I moved to Florida?
That's right. You say because you want to be close to him. That's a fact.
No, my first kid, mom wouldn't let him come stay up top with me. Yep, that's what it was.
I seen y'all at the range the other day too, busting your guns and all that.
Yeah. Oh, he got his own flavor. That's when
I seen y'all. I said, oh shit.
No, those are mine.
Oh, them was all yours.
Yeah, he was that's the first time I picked up the AR. So me and him went out and just exercised it a little bit, you know what I'm saying? But he got his own flavor. Like I that's what I told you. I got him hooked up with the USCCA. Cause
Yeah.
you know, I know who I am. I know who he is. So yeah, nigga, you need this. You gonna need this.
My
You
cousin told
need
me about
this.
that show. He was like, yo, I never knew about the USCC. I said, yo, the Dread, the dog I was telling you was up. He put me onto that shit,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, and yo, when I got him involved in it, I just redid my membership, and they sent me this too. They sent
Oh, you
me a
got a gun
thing.
lock.
So
You got a case with it? Yeah, a gun case. A vault.
yeah, it come, yeah, the vault, right?
That's a
And
fact.
it's part of my membership. So you know, and then
And it
they
got the
gave
Punisher on there.
Nah, I put that on. I put that on.
Oh, you put that on there. I said, oh, that
I
shit came
put
with
that.
the Punisher shit, nigga.
I put that on. I put that on. So you know, yeah. So yeah, but you know, I'm a dad, man. All that
As you
shit, like
should
I
be.
said, man. You know, we go hard for what? For the street, for gang. I'm not saying don't go hard for your man.
That's a fact.
If your
But
man
make
gonna
sure
go
that's your
hard for
man, though.
you, right? But I'm not. Nah, B. My family need me. My sons need me. You know what I'm saying?
That's why I had to cut a lot of niggas off because number one, if you really my friend, you're gonna think about putting me in an endangering situation where I won't be around my family or my children. If you're really my friend, you'll
Right.
move accordingly, man. If
Right.
if one of my mans called, that's why I be laughing because people don't know. If one of my men, I done had niggas call me like, yo, boy, you need me? I'm like, nah. But if I do say I need somebody, yo, the full court is gonna be so crazy, bro. I don't even want them. Yo, I'm talking about the All-Star League coming out. I'm talking about the 50th greatest players. You dig what I'm saying? We got jackets and all that, man. I don't want no smoke, man. I don't want no smoke, man. I just want to chill and love everybody, throw this love out in the air, and I want a bunch of that love to come back to me in abundance. That's all I want, man. That's my deepest prayers. That's all I pray for is peace with everybody, man. For real. And to me to stay humble and get more calmer than I am today. Every day I want to be more calmer than I was the day before. If I can do
Yeah,
that, I'm good.
I met this dude who they say the nigga they was like, yo, son, this nigga crazy, son. This nigga be singing and dancing to himself. I'm like, I've been around him a couple times and his behavior kind of threw me. So I'm like, all right, whatever. So God said, take that nigga with you. God told me, yo, I'm gonna keep it 1,000. Yo, his energy is the greatest, bro. Like this nigga keeps me up there. Like his energy is good. It's pure. It's like this nigga is a child. It's it's like it's like I'm dealing with a child. It's like, damn. Like, and we had these ill conversations. So he says he's a vegan. So he's like, bro, I don't eat. He used to eat. He changed his life. You see what I'm saying? And I don't know if this nigga is zenning out, wanting out. I don't know what's going on. But his energy feeds my energy and allows for me to mature. Yeah, to mature and grow spiritually and mentally, because
Show me your face, whoever this is.
I had to tell myself, bro,
whoever that is, I need to see your face before you come up. You can stay behind the avatar, but let me see your face. I need to know who you are. Making sure there ain't no porn games.
Like I can't, I'm judging him. And
Guess
I'm
not.
black. I can't do that. I'm not supposed to do that. We black. We not supposed to judge people. We've been judged our whole life. Let a nigga show you who he is. I don't care what color he is. Let him show you who he is.
Let his heart.
Right. The person that's telling you this person is this, that, they might be reading the nigga wrong.
That's right. They might not be in tune.
Right. Boom. They frequencies might not line up.
That's right.
So
That's right.
You don't know how to explain what you looking at to me.
That's right.
Yo, son, this nigga, yo, listen. By the time when I'm done with him, yeah, he gonna be sharp. That nigga gonna be sharpening it like a two-sided razor, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? That's a fact. Cause one thing I do make sure is if you with me, whatever I know how to do,
you're gonna know how to do it.
You know how to do it. So when, cause I had a dude come to me and he was like, "Yo, son, I'm trying to get more money and shit." You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, "All right, just what type of conversations you be having?" They always be talking about evaluations and so I was like, "All right, just do this. When you sit down in front of them, say, who evaluates me? Do you
Yeah.
speak to my? Do you speak the dog? Do you speak the dog? Because if you're not speaking to him, nobody else can evaluate.
Yeah, because I don't fuck with nobody.
No, it's not that. It's only me and him out there.
Oh, so yeah, so you actually got to be the person to evaluate him anyway if you're working with him side by side. That's a fact. That's right. Who else
So
can
now
evaluate?
he goes in there. Oh, yo, I got a raise. I was like, what did you say? Yo, I said what you told me to say. I was like, exactly, man. Calm down, think about what's going on, process it, and then, you know, recalculate your course of action, bro.
And your
We
wording.
make
Your
too
wording
much
is
money.
always
Yo,
important.
listen, my company is only 12 strong.
Shit,
Nigga,
mine's
we
is like
making
6, 7.
nigga, we making seven plus million a year.
Whoa!
Right? So it's money to be made. It's money to go around.
That's right.
Just
I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna
learn
make
how to learn
sure,
it.
but I'm gonna make sure that you guys, when I go, cause my man got something else going, he want me to come help him run it and all that. I'm like, nigga, you need to show me certain type of paperwork. So I'm over here getting 401ks, paid vacations, all type of benefits. I know the money is good, but you know what I'm saying? At this, I got a 9-year-old. That, you know what
Gotta
I'm
take
saying?
care of it.
There's certain things I need to have in structure. So it is like for instance, I got Aflac.
Yeah, I had Aflac when I
Anybody got
worked for Smithfield, a duck. Aflac, quack, quack.
anybody? Yeah, if you got an
Accidental
opportunity to get
insurance.
Aflac, get that. Make sure. Listen, go through the policies. Get you. It's listen. When I got COVID,
Paid you for every
I
day
got
out.
nigga. I was out
Killed him.
for 4 weeks, almost longer than 4. Listen, man. Not only did Aflac pay me,
Your job paid you.
yeah, because of that program that they had out there. Boom. So yeah, it was. I'm an adult now. I'm an adult now, so I need to carry
Have these
myself like
things.
an adult.
Need to have
Exactly.
these
So
things.
yeah,
Facts.
so it's just about structure and maturing, and we all go through this shit, man. We all go through it. You know what I'm saying? Some of us meet our rib, because this is my rib. Wifey's my rib. Some of us meet our rib in high school.
That's right.
Some of us meet our rib later on in life. Some of us after we've had children, divorced, a woman. I've never been married except for wifey. But you know what I'm saying? But life is life. Live it, love it, and
Every
just
day.
every day.
Facts.
That's yeah. Yeah.
You going
I'm
live
glad I
tonight, Dre?
came and talked. Yeah, I might because I'm dealing. We got I might be going live tonight. I gotta because it's a file I need to crack this file. This nigga, he moving real. He moving funny, dog.
Yo, we going live, man. I'm gonna follow Dre and see what he doing. I actually got to call AP Moms right quick and see what's going on. But everybody, I'm getting out of here. I appreciate y'all for pulling up. Great bill as usual. Great bill as usual, man.
Salute, y'all.
Make content great again, man.
That's right.
Dog going live. I'm pulling up over there. However long he stay live, I might pull up again and go live and play some music. Y'all know how I get.
Yeah, I go live at about latest 8:15.
Oh, say no more. So everybody go over to Dog Soldier and get up out of here. You dig what I'm saying? Act like a ration breakout. Go roll up something. Green
That's what
Eyes,
I'm
go
about
make
to
a
do.
different sandwich. Green Eyes said, we a whole different sandwich over here, Dice. We a whole different
that's what's up,
sandwich, baby. He said different
That's
type of
what's up.
mayonnaise, baby.
That's that
Yo, he
great
told him we're
poupon.
going to get down to the get down right now. Green Eyes is crazy, y'all.
He rapping right now, dude.
He said we're going to get down to the get down right now, y'all. Green Eyes in the gym. He bought the boxing gloves and all that. That nigga was up there. Henny girl,
Oh, shit.
Henny girl, I said, this nigga playing the Rocky theme song?
Yeah, that's my shit. I love that.
He looking at the motherfucking thing, hitting the punching bag. I
love that song.
I said, yo, Green Eyes done went crazy. But fuck it, he ain't bothering nobody. He ain't bothering nobody, man. Word up. And if you don't know by now, Green Eyes a little crazy, you crazy. Simple and plain. He ain't bothering nobody. Green Eyes is a different type of sandwich, y'all. He ain't even pulling up the computer. Green Eyes is pulling up the show on the TV behind him. Yo, shout it out, man. I'm going to end this shit with Way to Black right quick before we get the fuck up out of here. Dog, tell him what time you going live. Dog said he going live at 8:15, man.
8:15, y'all. If y'all interested, pull up. Dog Soldier Digital Broadcasting. I got something to talk about.
I'll definitely be there, man. Shout out to motherfucking Way to Black. We're going to end it right here with this new Way to Black. It's called Dreams. And it's something special, y'all. Shout it out, y'all. Let's go.
Yeah, we outside like. Bring my niggas behind the wall. I don't give a fuck about cops.
Super salute.
Maniac B. I got dreams. I put 30 in a 40. I've been hunting all week. I got dreams. Pop a 30, feeling perky. Hopped out a little squeeze. I got dreams.
Things ain't always what it seems.
I got dreams. Yeah.
Things ain't always what it seems, what it seems.
Hop out, let one go. Know my body, niggas done know. Big chain on the sick neck. On my waist is a gun though. Fuck once, now she want more. See my op, let my gun blow. Fuck parole, I keep a pole. Game mine got a chitty call. Marathon, gunning. Bang, bang. Waiter, dumping. Ops, running. Yo, crack with a chop, nigga, make him spin, nigga, hit the block. If it ain't blue, it ain't nothing. Niggas, they chatting, they capping, they frontin'. Drop a bag, push the button. Then the game get the dumping. Bang, bang, moonwalk on the sun. Wait, I sleep with a gun. Wrong move, a nigga done. Headshot, leg shot, dead shot, clothesline, leg drop. I got dreams. I put 30 in a 40. I've been hunting all week. I got dreams. Pop a 30, feeling perky. Hopped out a little squeeze. I got dreams.
Things ain't always what it seems.
I got dreams. Dreams. I ain't sleeping.
Things ain't always what it seems, what it seems.
You ain't never seen beef. You ain't never had to eat. You ain't never seen your bro. Body full of holes. Brains in the streets. Yeah. Yeah. Boy, you don't crip it like me. Ain't got a clip like me. Ain't see the strip like me. 2s, 40s at your door. Kick it in, I want it all. I want the money in the ceiling. I want the money in the floor. Yeah. Wait up. Retarded. Stupid. Twerking. Geeking. Hop out. Shooting. Yeah. Yes. Movers. Shooters. Doctors. Revolvers. Hearses. Choppers. Nigga, you pussy, so stop it. You only know the nigga when he got something on. Yo, I see you snake niggas and you snake bitches. It's up for y'all niggas. Wait up. Yeah. I got dreams.
Another day alive, another day free. Why would I wake up trying to be somebody other than me? wisdom, understanding. Man, woman, and children. Sun, moon, and stars. Everything exists has to coexist within. Like I said, another day alive, another day free. Why would I wake up trying to be somebody other than me?